Want to know what EveryX is? EveryX is a prediction market platform where you back your ideas with real stakes. EveryX is also a PvP trading. You're trading against other players and not trading against the house. Crypto, sports, esports, and any other real-world events. You make a prediction, and if you're right, you earn based on the outcome. Now here's where it gets powerful. Leverage. Leverage lets you increase the impact of your position. Using a smaller amount of money with 10 times leverage, your $1 acts like $10. If your prediction is right, your gains multiply, but if the market moves against you even slightly, your position can be liquidated just as fast. So leverage can boost your results, but it also raises your risk. So trade smart, stay informed, and predict with confidence.
From connecting to its first batch of applications, to providing global services, from becoming China's first company with over 1 million servers and peak bandwidth of over 100 TBPs, to introducing its strategy for sustainable innovations for social value. Tencent Cloud is always at the forefront of the global cloud computing space. Based on its world-leading cloud capabilities and innovative industry practices, Tencent Cloud turns cutting-edge technologies into readily available tools that are easy to use and help tackle problems head-on. Tencent Cloud has been certified by multiple authoritative agencies at home and abroad, and has been ranked by leading technology firms, including Gartner, Forrester, and IDC, among the top 5 cloud vendors in the world. It makes tech for the future and remains committed to creating sustainable innovations for social value, helping enhance people's sense of happiness. It has played a significant role in population census, frontier exploration, smart cities, global dialogue, and other fields. By turning the complex into simple, Tencent Cloud enables the melding of technology and business, unlocking unlimited possibilities for the development of the real economy. It enables digital technology and the real economy to create value together, driving forward high-quality economic growth. It empowers the digital transformation journey of partners across a wide array of sectors, such as industry, energy, transport, and exhibition. It harnessed the power of technology to help battle against the COVID-19 pandemic, enabling boundless collaboration through VooV Meeting. It builds small into large, helping SMEs tackle practical problems, connect to any existing networks, invigorating new growth. It offers cloud products and services that are built for business and creates an ecosystem of innovation to supercharge the growth of SMEs. Tencent Cloud is your trusted industrial digitalization partner with cutting-edge technologies, solid expertise, and easy-to-use products. Tencent Cloud brings the benefits of cloud computing to every individual and organization. As always, Tencent Cloud is ready to work with you to build innovative digital infrastructure and foster new growth in digital economy together.
Hi everyone, welcome to KnowFX, your AI-powered trading companion. NoFX lets you set up AI trading agents using powerful model like Qwen and connect to WEEX to trade automatically. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the entire setup from zero to having your AI agents making trades. Let's dive in. So first, you will need to sign up an account and set the two-factor authentication. So after logging in to the platform, you can add the WEEX Exchange account with the API credentials. Just simply click the plus sign here, choose WEEX, set an account name, and copy-paste your API key, secret key, and paraphrase, and click the Save Configuration. After that, you will see the WEEX has been added to the exchanges. And for AI models, we have a built-in Qwen AI model, so you don't have to configure anything on this part. Now let's move to strategy. So go to the Strategy Studio and click on the plus sign. This will create a new strategy. Let's name our strategy Bitcoin BTC Trend Following. So choosing the AI 500 data provider will enable you to trade on popular coins. But if you want to limit your trading pairs to some specific ones, choose the static list. For example, I just want to trade Bitcoin, and you can see it's BTC USDT trading pair. And you feel free to add ETH or Solana to USDT trading pair here. Let's look at indicators. This is the K-line timeframes. Feel free to tweak it. And you can add technical indicators. For example, you want to add MACD, EMA, or RSI. It comes with the default parameter. Feel free to tweak it to the value you like. And you can see all the market sentiment. And now is the risk control part. So the maximum coins can be held simultaneously is 3. You can add it up to at most 10. So the AI agents will trade on 10 trading pair simultaneously. And you can, of course, adjust the leverage right here. So the top leverage is 20 times for both Bitcoin, ETH, and altcoins. We recommend you to set a threshold here that this is the limit of your maximum position. So it's the equity you have times this ratio. So for example, it's 5, so your maximum position would be 5 times equity you have at the moment. And the next part is prompt. You can see that we have 4 prompts right here: the role definition, trading frequency, entry standards, and decision process. Everyone has a default value. So for example, you're a professional cryptocurrency trading AI. Your task is to make trading decisions. It basically defines the role of this agent and how it should trade. What's its frequency? For example, you can say an excellent trader is you do 2 or 4 trades per day. Of course, you can adjust this value, let's say 2 or 5 trades per day. And if you're more aggressive, you wanted to trade at a small interval, you can say 20 or 50 trades per day. That's totally fine and completely up to you. And the entry standards, what kind of situation does the AI initiate a transaction or close the position? And the decision process, you can always, change this value. And if you change your mind, and you can simply just reset to default. And anything you would like to add, you can put it in the extra prompt. So when you're done setting it, just click Save, and you can generate a prompt. So this is all the system prompt you have generated based on all your input. And before you start trading, you can verify this by running an AI test.
Bienvenue à nouveau. On va commencer vers 14h30. Merci.
Want to know what EveryX is? EveryX is a prediction market platform where you back your ideas with real stakes. EveryX is also a PvP trading. You're trading against other players and not trading against the house. Crypto, sports, esports, and any other real-world events. You make a prediction, and if you're right, you earn based on the outcome. Now here's where it gets powerful. Leverage. Leverage lets you increase the impact of your position. Using a smaller amount of money with 10 times leverage, your $1 acts like $10. If your prediction is right, your gains multiply, but if the market moves against you even slightly, your position can be liquidated just as fast. So leverage can boost your results, but it also raises your risk. So trade smart, stay informed, and predict with confidence.
From connecting to its first batch of applications, to providing global services, from becoming China's first company with over 1 million servers and peak bandwidth of over 100 TBPs, to introducing its strategy for sustainable innovations for social value, Tencent Cloud is always at the forefront of the global cloud computing space. Based on its world-leading cloud capabilities and innovative industry practices, Tencent Cloud turns cutting-edge technologies into readily available tools that are easy to use and help tackle problems head-on. Tencent Cloud has been certified by multiple authoritative agencies at home and abroad, and has been ranked by leading technology firms, including Gartner, Forrester, and IDC, among the top 5 cloud vendors in the world. It makes tech for the future and remains committed to creating sustainable innovations for social value, helping enhance people's sense of happiness. It has played a significant role in population census, frontier exploration, smart cities, global dialogue, and other fields. By turning the complex into simple, Tencent Cloud enables the melding of technology and business, unlocking unlimited possibilities for the development of the real economy. It enables digital technology and the real economy to create value together, driving forward high-quality economic growth. It empowers the digital transformation journey of partners across a wide array of sectors, such as industry, energy, transport, and exhibition. It harnessed the power of technology to help battle against the COVID-19 pandemic, enabling boundless collaboration through VooV Meeting. It builds small into large, helping SMEs tackle practical problems, connect to any existing networks, invigorating new growth. It offers cloud products and services that are built for business and creates an ecosystem of innovation to supercharge the growth of SMEs. Tencent Cloud is your trusted industrial digitalization partner with cutting-edge technologies, solid expertise, and easy-to-use products. Tencent Cloud brings the benefits of cloud computing to every individual and organization. As always, Tencent Cloud is ready to work with you to build innovative digital infrastructure and foster new growth in digital economy together.
Yes, yes. Test, 1, 2, 3, test.
What's going on, guys? We are about to get started here with the WEEX AI trading competition. We've got a packed out room here in Paris. So welcome to the room, guys. We're super excited to have each and every one of you guys here. And we're going to be running this competition not just with manual trading mechanisms. We're actually going to be using the WEEX AI trading platform today amongst two groups of traders. These are highly talented traders, and we're going to see who can create the most P&L in a short amount of time between 20-minute rounds. So this is going to be an exciting trading competition here, and I would love to welcome the COO of the WEEX Crypto Exchange onto the stage to give you guys a couple of words here. Thank you for having us here, Andrew.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for attending this first live workshop series here in Paris, France. We're joined by some incredible partners today. Thanking everybody at Station F, our friends over at Matt Chain, as well as the guys at PSG for helping us put together one-of-a-kind events and experiences for everybody that's very curious, like we are, about what's next in these markets of cryptocurrency. And what is next, folks? Artificial intelligence is coming down the pipeline faster than ever. What does artificial intelligence provide to a cryptocurrency trader? What are those benefits? Why would we explore something like this? Well, if you're a cryptocurrency trader watching the stream right now, you know how much time you put into researching what positions you're going to take. You're looking at things like RSI, moving averages, you're looking at the cycle data, you're looking at liquidity maps, you're looking at all sorts of different places that are being aggregated and trying to make a good decision based on your calculations. Well, sometimes human error gets involved. We can miscalculate. These things happen all the time. Also, humans, we can only move so fast. You see, if I'm using an application like WEEX, the mobile app, or if I'm using weeks.com, the desktop app, when I'm setting up my trades, I'm clicking. I'm using my fingers. It could take me anywhere from 60 seconds to 180 seconds to execute the position that I've researched so thoroughly. But in cryptocurrency, we have something you may have all noticed. It's called the 1 second chart. The market is moving fast. It is changing every second. So if it took me as many as 180 seconds to make a decision, I may have missed my position 180 times. Because in this market right now, there is a new demographic of trader, a new demographic of consumers, the algo traders. It's the hedge funds. It's the institutions. It's people that have an advantage based on how they interact with these products and services. So in this AI hackathon, we are testing and determining, can we help people level that playing field? Can we help you make better decisions, validate your assumptions, help you get conviction with data, not opinion, not feelings, not emotions, especially when markets are crashing and things feel very volatile and out of control and you feel panicky and you can't control yourself. Artificial intelligence can provide you that discipline to make sure you stick with your strategy and don't sell too early and find yourself as exit liquidity before the market goes back to where it should have been and what you were hoping for. So thank you so much for attending today. We've got a great presentation for you to talk a little bit about some of the things that people are going to see. Are we going to jump to that, or are we going to do the competition first?
We're going to jump to that. And thank you so much, Andrew. We really appreciate your contribution. For everybody that's near the food and the fruits, I want you guys to come start sitting in the front of the room. We've got a packed out room. And for those that are in the back, if you guys can start filling in the rows in the front, it would be extremely helpful for us. It looks a lot better on the cameras, and we want you guys involved and interactive. For you guys on the couches, that should be fine. But everybody that's near the fruits, let's come close together. Let's fill up the front of the room. There shouldn't be any empty seats in the front. Please make your way to the front. So let me explain to you guys the way that this is going to work and give you guys an idea of exactly how this competition is going to play out. So there are going to be 2 teams and a total of 4 traders. On each team, you have 1 trader on the team that's using the AI platform through WEEX. So just imagine like a chat GPT, but on a crypto exchange where you can actually program the parameters of what you want, whether that's fundamentals or technicals or psychology. It has all of those inputs and parameters for you to program. So if you just know how to trade, then you can actually use the AI and program it yourself. And as a matter of fact, in Dubai, one of the traders that used the AI won the trading competition and had a 70% ROI using the AI. And so to actually beat all of the traders that were trading manually. And so a lot of people, they don't necessarily understand, trading. Even in that respect, the AI is very user-friendly. We've had beginners use the AI. So once again, if we can, for those in the back, if you guys can make your way to the front, fill up these seats in the front. Make sure you guys are filling up these seats in the front. It's going to look very, very good for the cameras. Super important. Andrew, you want to come back up here, and we're going to get another little sneak peek into what we have in store for you guys.
Thank you for the housekeeping. Now that we've got everybody where we'd love, so you got a great view, we're going to jump into a quick presentation about WEEX in this AI Hackathon Builder series, some of our goals, some of our partners, what we're working on. So first, we'll start with the WEEX journey. You see, WEEX is where new wealth is made. Founded back in 2018, we've been growing steadily. We've grown our audience to 6 million traders in over 150 countries worldwide in 15 different languages. So people quite literally all over the earth are not only participating in this conversation and being in the hackathon, they're traded on WEEX every single day, creating as much as $5 billion in futures trading volume. Slide 2, please. So at WEEX, we have the smoothest trading experience. If you are an influencer, an affiliate partner, if you're somebody that manages a Discord channel, a YouTube community, a Telegram group, a newsletter, or a trading school, you can monetize your knowledge by working with WEEX, by being a genuine product user. See, when you trade on WEEX live on your streams and people see that, if they sign up to Weex.com using your affiliate referral code, you can share in the revenue created from the taker fees generated by those traders. You see, at WEEX, we empower the consumer to do what they do best and do it better. By giving you resources and making you a part of our growth and a part of our business, it's truly an unlimited partnership model that unlocks value, not just for you, but for the followers in your audience, through deposit matching bonuses, through taker fee discounts, through VIP services and levels, experiences like this, tickets to the PSG games. Everything around the world that we do is all available to you with just a couple of clicks if you join this program. Next slide, please. So why do traders choose us? Well, we have the best depth and spread of liquidity on altcoin futures, aggregating more sources than most of our competitors at this level. There are 750 cryptocurrency exchanges today, folks, and many of them have many illiquid markets where if you trade in those markets and you make a gain, you will not be able to close your position and realize your profits. You'll encounter slippage, you'll have fees get wrecked, and there'll be nobody on the other side of that trade to make you whole. What WEEX boasts of those 7 million traders is we actually have daily active users as ranked by CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, where we sit in the top 15 every day for real, authentic trading volume. So if you do make 100x on your Bitcoin position on WEEX, you'll actually be able to close it and withdraw. Isn't that a novelty? Wouldn't that be great if every exchange did that? You could do that now at weeks.com. Next slide, please. So here we are, the AI wars, a crazy thing, the first of its kind. We saw in traditional markets, N of 1 did this AI competition with gold traders. Traders made $320,000 in profits, teaching artificial intelligence how to learn from how they take their risk, how they set up their trades, and how to manage the way that they do their portfolio in this market. We're going around the world with this. We are lowering the barrier to professional level trading. If you have no coding experience, if you're not a pro developer, on dorahacks.io, you can make a little classified post. You could source that from the audience. If you are a developer, you're not a great trader, you could come to one of these workshops where in the audience, you're going to have traders like David on Tech, traders like the Guido Charts, all these guys that can impart upon you the other side of the knowledge and collaborate with you to make teams that can compete in these competitions. Because in the AI hackathon, it's not just individual versus individual. These groups, some of them are teams. There's a coder, there's a developer, there's a coach, there's a trader, there's a researcher, there's an analyst. So many people can get involved at any stage of their journey. This is why the barrier is so low, and we're so proud of the event. It helps you support smarter decision-making. It controls your emotions. You'll enhance your risk control. You'll have a longer life cycle as a trader, which to us is an exchange that's growing, that matters to us. We want our customers to thrive, survive, and grow beside us. Next slide, please. So AI, what can it do? It could help you filter signals. It can help you execute more efficiently. It can employ risk management when you forget to. And it also is very collaborative. You see, once you deploy your trading logic, the market may change in a way you didn't expect. And you could prompt to talk to your AI to make adjustments in real time. You see, deploying it is not final. AI is forever learning, can forever be trained, and that's what makes it so beautiful. With one click of a prompt, you could update your strategy to react to very volatile and quickly changing market conditions. Next slide, please. So for KOLs and content creators, AI doesn't just help you trade. AI can also streamline the way that you're publishing your content, sharing it with the audience. So if you manage Telegram groups in multiple different languages, you probably have community managers, angels, and people you employ on your roster to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Because once you've crafted your script of what you're going to communicate to the audience, AI can translate it to all the different languages you communicate with. And with the WEEX Telegram bot, it can help you actually broadcast those communications to every group you manage with just a couple of clicks, without all that extra copy and pasting and the hours of work and cost that you put into community management. It helps you manage your community instantaneously. So the event is crazy. We have $1.8 million in prizes to be given away. The main prize is the Bentley Bentayga S. Our great sponsors at AWS, Alibaba, and Tencent are providing cloud computing and other support to participants. And if you're somebody that's an AI company, you have AI products and services that could interact with WEEX with an API, we would love to hear from you. We have our broker API, we have our signal provider API, we have our Telegram API. Connect with any agent that you see here at the event today to start a group chat. Get talking to our tech team. We are willing to customize it to your specifications so we can work together, share traffic, and grow this community as quickly as possible. Next slide, please. Awesome. So join us in this 3-month global journey of innovation, connection, and global recognition. This first round is currently closed for entries, but we have already announced the next one. Our event in May is going to be coming up very soon. So make your account now at weeks.com and get ready to register. The moment those open up, we'll be pushing it at Weeks_official on X, on our YouTube channel, and all over weeks.com and the mobile app, which you can download now in the Google and Apple stores. So after this event here in Paris, we're going to go to the Netherlands, followed by Germany. Then we're off to Turkey. We'll be in Dubai giving away that car. And then we're swinging around to Russia for the first workshop for May's competition to get everybody ready to battle the AI that actually wins this one. It'll be man versus machine in the next situation. We'll see, can we actually beat what we built? I look forward to that. And last slide. Thank you to all of our sponsors, AWS, Tencent Cloud, Alibaba, Hubble, CoinGecko, Crypto, Oracle, EveryX, but most importantly, Matt Chain, PSG, Petrix, everybody involved that helped make this event locally happen. It's without community, none of this happens. So Petrix, so much, thank you. And I'm going to pass it back to our glorious host, and he's going to keep festivities going.
Give Andrew a round of applause, guys. Give Andrew a round of applause. All right, all right. So we have another speaker, and this is one of our beloved sponsors here. We have Match Chain in the house. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll pass the mic on.
Of course, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Andrew, for the kind and warm words. It's really nice to see all of you guys. I'm already here based in Paris. I'm the founder and CEO of MatchChain. You can go one slide back, please. So I can do a little intro about MatchChain. MatchChain is based between Paris and Lisbon, but Paris is where we spend the most of the time. And actually at this area, Station F, we have a massive office in the building behind, together with Paris Saint-Germain Labs Studio. And I will explain you why. So MatchChain is a layer 2 blockchain focused on identity and data sovereignty. So PSG has 500 million fans across the world. So they all brag about it. But honestly, and let's not speak that loud, they think they have 100, 200, because they are all doubled. They all count and double count social medias and etc. So how can we make them unique so they can understand their fans, their players, and humans in general? So digital identity, DID, is a real important feature that you have, and blockchain can make you unique this way. Going to the next slides, please. I will go to the point that I wanted to highlight today a little bit with you guys because it's very relevant for the topic. Not just humans now needs identity. We see the boom with AI agents playing roles in trading, with finance, in auditing, and doing important tasks inside our life. Companies like Deloitte, UNI, and etc. deploying those agents without real verification or accountability. So Match ID, the DID, it's coming for the agents as well. So agents can have the path of identity, the permission of the action on chain, the action actually executed, and a receipt proved and generated on chain, so you can have the whole track record of which agent is touching my money, which agent is doing auditing on my life or on my company. Next slide, please. There we go. So Match ID is the first and the most important product that we have inside our chain. Blockchain is not complex. I know you all guys already understand about it, but what a blockchain really does that is different. Match ID is our first most important product where we verify humans, like we work with Paris Saint-Germain. If you use PSG app, Match ID is already behind as an SDK invisible, creating a wallet for everyone, and other applications inside the group. With PSG, I created a joint innovation studio where we have people like you, talent, founders, traders that have ideas and applications. You deploy on MatchChain, you put Match ID in the backend as an SSO, and we're gonna test with the club, with the fans, do giveaways, give tickets like Andrew was mentioning, VIP experience, and so on. But also, it's the layer for the agents. So imagine, if you have data and identity for humans to understand the human behavior, we should start to understand the agent behavior. So it's a whole new economy that's about to be created. But you can only understand it if you put them together in one single layer. And AI is the next slide, is the intelligence layer, which is Match AI, that is capable to do this. The same way that Match AI does with humans on Match ID, which is a user profiling tool. We cross all the behaviors that you have in different applications using the SSO and show your digital footprint. How much do you worth as a trader? How much is your data as a financial guy, or as a lifestyle guy, or as a hospitality guy, as a gamer? The same thing, the Match AI layer will be able to identify with the agents. Next, please. Match AG is where happen all the match agents, where you have the dashboard, you're gonna have all the information, the identity, the whole history, and better than anything, this is protecting you from the agents and the agents from the human itself as well, because you are able to verify on chain the whole history. It's auditable. Next. the participant layer. Right now, we have over 2 million users already identified as unique humans. And the way that you do this is we don't scan your iris, we don't scan your palm. We just connect your normal behavior in your life. Inside the Match ID, if you go directly to the platform, you can bind all your socials. You can bind your exchanges, and ZK are able to see which level of KYC you verified. I don't get your passport, but I know that you're level 3 on WEEX. That creates authenticity to your data value, because if you have a data very high as a trader, but authenticity is low, that's not much credible. So you cannot receive much payments if a company requests for you. We have over 32 million wallets, 3 million daily transactions on our chain. MAT, the currency of the token of our blockchain, is the data currency for everything. So I will give you just a short example. If PSG is going to do a tour right now in Netherlands and they want to know who is PSG fans or sports fans in Netherlands, you're going to go to our platform. As you talk to AI, you make this question: who's football fans in Netherlands? Our AI going to cross all the profiling behaviors that I told you guys, going to give PSG the statistics. Now, cost you $1 million, which usually you pay to Meta, Alphabet, all those data companies to reach them out. You're going to buy $1 million of MAT on our favorite exchange, WEEX. You're going to lock in a smart contract, and you show those people or those agents that you want to talk to them. You are serious. When you say this, they're going to receive a message. You're going to receive a message. Do you consent to give your sports behavior to a sport company? Hell yeah. I consent everything. I already accept cookies and I don't get paid for it. That $1 million that used to go to one company will start to be redistributed to every single person that consent. If you consent your travel behavior because you want to go to Germany and receive flight tickets or promotions. So now we're going to pay you to share your behavior to receive what you like. And MAT is the currency for everything. You can find in futures with all these features that Andrew described on WEEX, of course. Here, a little bit about what I mentioned. This is our combo logo. I am official partner and exclusive partner of Paris Saint-Germain for digital identity. So they cannot onboard any other fan if it's not with us. Allez Paris, we are here in the town. Tomorrow I have a big game, and I would love to maybe the winner for the day to invite to the game tomorrow here in the conference and be part with us. Also, I'm glad to announce that we're going to be running many more experience and events, signed shirts from players, experiences directly with WEEX for traders that are going to be cooperating through the whole season. That's pretty much all. I would like to thank you guys. Wish you good luck on the trading competition. And allez Paris, and let's go WEEX.
Phenomenal job. So we're going to get this competition started. Let's introduce the traders to the floor and get things ramped up here. Do we have another speaker? Really? Cryptosphere. Guys, welcome the founder to the founder of the representative of Cryptosphere.
Hello. So yeah, thank you a lot. I like the goal is to do it in French, so I don't know if there's a lot of people that understand French, but let's switch in French. So you can, okay. Alors, juste, j'aimerais quand même remercier tous les organisateurs et ceux qui ont participé pour cet event parce que voilà, ils ont beaucoup taffé et c'est pour ça que je suis devant vous aujourd'hui. Merci beaucoup à Jolan aussi pour l'invitation et tout seul paye. Et très rapidement, je vais vous demander d'imaginer. Imaginez un jour, durant la tournée des associations de votre école, pas sur un site web, pas durant une campagne, vous rencontrez un mec passionné qui ne cherche pas à vous convaincre, mais à transmettre de la connaissance. Et puis rapidement, je découvre que c'est tout un mouvement. Et donc, on commence par apprendre à travers des workshops, puis on passe à l'action via des hackathons qui sont très connus maintenant dans notre mouvement, qu'on crée, où on participe. Et donc, sur ces hackathons, on apprend, on build, on fail parfois. Mais on arrive à gagner parfois aussi. Et enfin, on ouvre ces expériences à travers des conférences où se rassemblent des étudiants, des builders et aussi des professionnels. Ce que je vous présente donc, c'est mon histoire et l'histoire de Cryptosphère. Donc, comme vous pouvez le voir, plein d'événements sur lesquels on a été présent sur les 4 coins du globe. Et puis un jour, on me demande, et finalement, quel a été le plus grand prix que tu as gagné sur un hackathon? Et avec le recul, je peux vous avouer que je me suis rendu compte que c'était une communauté qui était devenue une famille. Et cette famille, donc, on se recroise aux 4 coins du globe, comme je vous l'ai dit, à travers des événements, et on échange nos expériences. Et c'est ça l'expérience Cryptosphère. Next slide, please. Alors, à l'international, donc, comme vous pouvez le voir, nos membres ont remporté plus de 200 victoires dans des compétitions internationales, donc des hackathons, comme je l'ai dit. KISS Global, par exemple, qui va arriver bientôt, la Paris Blockchain Week, avec lesquels on est partenaire. Et les succès qui en découlent sont les startups que vous pouvez voir sur l'écran. Et je peux mettre, par exemple, en face sur Morpho, par exemple, qui a levé plus de 18 millions et qui maintenant fait des partenariats avec de grosses institutions telles que la Société Générale Forge. Donc, on est très fiers de ça et on souhaite continuer à étendre ce mouvement. Can you switch to the next slide, please? Aussi quelques partenaires qu'on a pu mettre en avant. On en a beaucoup plus d'autres que vous pourrez voir sur la prochaine slide, parce qu'on a un site web aussi où on répertorie tous nos partenaires et les différents médias qui parlent de nous. Donc, il paraît sur pas mal d'articles maintenant. L'histoire de Cryptosphère, ça fait maintenant 9 ans. Donc, depuis 2017, initialement, c'était 4 membres founders qui ont créé ce mouvement. Et aujourd'hui, on est plus de 1000, et sans compter le réseau alumni qui spread through the world. Donc voilà, on est fiers et j'aimerais vous inviter donc sur notre mouvement Cryptosphère, en tout cas ceux qui sont intéressés, les étudiants, et on a différentes branches sur l'Europe. Le but, voilà, c'est de s'unir sur une passion commune qui est le Web 3, et puis après innover sur sa spécialité. Aujourd'hui, on parle tech, on parle quantique, on parle cybersécurité, on parle finance de marché. Comme aujourd'hui, on va parler de finance décentralisée et de trading. Voilà. Je vous remercie en tout cas pour m'avoir écouté et vive KS, vive Cryptosphère France, vive Cryptosphère Europe. Si vous voulez scanner, donc j'ai mis le website et le LinkedIn, mais on a plein de réseaux. Bon, voilà, on a tous les réseaux comme tout le monde. Donc, vous pouvez check pour voir nos avancées. On avance.
Amazing. I mean, who here has been to Dubai? Raise your hand. Who here has been to Dubai? What? Just about equal. I wonder where a lot. Who here has been to Amsterdam? Raise your hand. All right, there's a lot of you guys. There you go. They say that's the Vegas of Europe, huh? So we'll be heading over to Netherlands in a couple of days. I'm thinking of doing Disney Paris. Is it worth it? Disney Paris? I grew up in Orlando, Florida, so I don't think anything can beat Walt Disney World. Don't go there. Why? It's super small, huh? Just like in California, the Disney World there is small. Yeah, you're right. Good to know. I went to the Eiffel Tower this morning, and it was beautiful. Did they add the elevators later? I think they added the elevators later on, huh? It was impressive. Are we ready for the competition, RJ? Beautiful, beautiful. We're going to set up the laptop. So basically, just to give you guys some background on me, I won #1 in the Dubai competition. And then they brought me on and said, hey, we want you to host the whole tour. And so I'm the best trader in the world. There's nobody better than me. Like, I'll challenge any single one of you guys to trade, and I will literally win. Like, nobody's going to beat me. And I tell you that because I've been making trading content on YouTube for over a decade now, for 12 years. I started in actually 2013, and then I started making videos on Bitcoin in 2017. And I made a video every single day for 5 years through the bull run in 2017, the bull run in 2020. And then at that point, I was making so much money, I stopped making videos. I just couldn't do it anymore. And now I make some videos here and there on Instagram. We actually went viral for calling. I went viral for calling the top in October. So on October 4th, I made a video saying, hey, sell all your Bitcoin right now. The institutions are going to rob you. And if you don't, you're going to be very disappointed. And it went viral. Naeem, Naeem. Naeem. On Instagram, it's just my first name, Naeem. So I made that video because I got a call from one of the biggest Bitcoin holders in the world, and it was some insider, info. And so I knew what was about to happen. And little did I know that it was going to lead us to, 60,000, which we saw, 2 days ago. Bitcoin dropped to 60K. So it's already went 50% down from that video. So, I love trading. I love the charts. I started in equity markets, and then I eventually went into the cryptocurrency market, started trading Bitcoin before anybody even knew what trading Bitcoin was. Like, it wasn't even a thing back then. Like, we were on local Bitcoins doing peer-to-peer Bitcoin exchange, and I saw the price fluctuations. I was like, wait, this is just like a stock market. Like, this is an asset. And I started to trade it, and I was like, this is amazing. And I was not even 18 at the time. And so that was my journey. And this was all in Orlando, Florida. So then when I made enough money, I left my parents and went to LA when I was 19. And that was the best decision ever, because at that point, the thing about Los Angeles that you can't get anywhere else is the network. The people there are insane. Beverly Hills alone is the 5th largest GDP in the world amongst countries. It beats countries in GDP, gross domestic product, in terms of wealth. Just the Beverly Hills zip code. And so, Paris is beautiful. I've never seen a place more beautiful than Paris. Like, I was riding the bike. I went from the Eiffel Tower. I rode my bike from the Eiffel Tower all the way here. And I was like, this is the most beautiful place ever. Everyone's running on a Saturday. I couldn't believe that. It reminds me of, Washington, D.C. In Washington, D.C., a lot of people, they go out and they run, and they also have a national park. So very similar to how you guys have all of these parks, with all of these like historic structures. It's almost like Washington, D.C. in the U.S. So we're going to get started here. We're setting up the tech. So basically, this is a little bit of a different competition than what I experienced in Dubai. In Dubai, it was a free-for-all. It was just me against a ton of people, and then multiple rounds. And, I won every single one, which was awesome. So today I'm hosting, and we have 2 teams. We have a team that is going to be Leon. What you want me to bring you guys up? We got Benjamin coming up. So we'll do an introduction of your background here in just a second. Are you going to be running the AI or doing the manual trading?
I guess I'm going to do the manual one.
Beautiful. And then we got Leandro, sorry. You look like Leonardo DiCaprio, man. Look at you. So you're gonna be running the AI?
So yes, AI actually, yes.
So I saw a trader come up just now and they're like, oh, I can't do the AI. And I'm like, in my head, I didn't say it out loud. It would have been disrespectful. I'm not gonna say who it was. But in my head, I'm like, well, if you're a good trader, then you can do the AI. Like, even if you've never done it before. Because trading is all parameters in the head, right? Technicals, fundamentals, psychology, which, by the way, psychology is 80% of trading. So when you look at the chart, like when I called the top, it wasn't it was sort of technical, but it's 10% of what matters. The other 10% is fundamental. So, you know, the price dropped, right? And then everyone's like, well, yeah, because Jeffrey Epstein files came out and Bitcoin's going to zero, right? No, that's not true. The price was supposed to drop in October and it was already in the process of dropping. And what the institutions do is they start attaching narratives to the price action. So you guys should sit together. You're on one team. So sit down. So we got Leandro. He's going to be running the AI. You look like the AI guy. So that's good. Yeah. Like the smart version of Leonardo DiCaprio. And then we've got Benjamin here. And then we have Shuhan coming up as well. Shuhan, I saw you trading a little bit earlier, which is awesome. Are you going to be running the AI or the manual?
AI.
AI, awesome. And then her partner in crime is Ryan. Where's Ryan at? Guys, give him a round of applause here for coming up, putting themselves on the line. So you're going to be running the AI?
Yeah, like whatever. Like, please, like, assume that I am a complete idiot and be very clear about your platform and everything. Like,
Yeah. Well, I'm really glad you said that because yesterday we had a competition in London, and yeah, I have had no sleep, by the way. But we were in London. We had a guy like you that was like, you got to tell me how the platform works and stuff. He didn't do so well because he was very conservative, didn't really understand what it was. And then we had another guy come on, and he was like, I'm just gonna mess around with it. And he actually won out of all the traders. The guy using the AI yesterday and never's done and used an AI before. He just went in and do it. So go ahead and take a seat. But what I would recommend to you is dive into it. Don't be afraid to dive into it. You understand trading in general, right?
Yeah, in general.
So what does RSI stand for?
I'm gonna ask a GPT.
Oh my gosh. Relative strength index. All right, what does the MACD stand for? MACD.
Mean average, the like.
Go ahead. Yeah, moving average.
Moving average.
Convergence. Divergence. There you go. Man, I can call out a fake trader real quick. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You guys are real traders. All right. You don't have to know this stuff. By the way, indicators don't matter. I don't use indicators when I trade. I use three things. Price action. I only get into a trade when there's volume. If it's moving quick, I get in. And then I use the overall trend. You got to know, is it in an uptrend? Is it in a downtrend? And a part of that is candle structure. So you're looking at candle structure. And then number 3 is pattern analysis. I love patterns. I love, ascending triangles, head and shoulders. I use that to wash my hair because I just love that pattern. But the rules are pretty simple. We have 30 minutes, 2 rounds. 2 rounds, 30 minutes each. And we're going to see as a cumulative team who wins the most amount of money, who makes the most amount of money. Every account starts at $10,000. Make sense? It's exciting, right? Are you a trader? Raise your hand if you're a trader. Raise your hand if you're a trader. Wow. You're a trader. You're a trader. You guys should have came up. Come on. Next time. Come fly out to Netherlands and then join us on that trading competition in a few days. Okay, does everybody understand the rules? Any questions? Raise your hand. Any questions on the rules? Everyone understands the rules. No questions. Okay. What's up? What's your question? It's not our fault you came late, man. I'm sorry. But you'll see as we go. You'll see it's a trading competition. Come on, that's it. Who makes the most money, right? It's funny because in a trading competition, you can come up here and not know what you're doing. And it's literally just 2 things. Like you either have a green or a red button. You just have to make that choice. Like you can explain it to a kid. You can bring a kid here, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, and say, hey, you're going to be a part of the trading competition. Choose green or red. And then boom, they become a trader. So that's the beautiful thing about trading. Anybody can do it from anywhere in the world, and it's a beautiful thing. So we're going to have the technical sides of this set up here. Give us a few minutes, and we'll get started. Any questions in general? Does anybody have any questions for me, for the WEEX team? What's up, brother? Which assets they can trade? Great question. So there's 12 different assets to trade. I don't know all of them, but I do know a couple off the top of my head. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and the best one is the MXT WEEX token, but they're not trading that one because I think it's a stable coin or something like that. What's your question? %19 of people trading are losing. How rich am I? I think one second, AI trading competition. So the other assets that we're trading is Dogecoin, because why not, right? XRP, which is Ripple, and then the BNB coin along with Litecoin. So those are all of the different asset pairings that we're trading. So to answer your question, 80% of statistics are false, right? So yeah, 100%. And you can look at any industry. You can look at any industry, right? Like to become a multi-millionaire, it's a 1 in 1,000 chance, right? To become a billionaire, it's a 1 in a billion chance, whatever it is. Like nobody actually knows the actual statistics, but here's what I'll tell you. If you put your mind on something and you want it really bad, you will get that thing, right? So if you want to be extremely successful in any field, you will become extremely successful. I've lost a lot of money trading. I've also made a lot of money trading. So when you ask me the question, like, how rich am I? I am just as rich as the quality of people around me. That's how I feel. Money is not an indicator of wealth, in my opinion. And I believe that you should spend your money as soon as you make it, because then you're inclined to make more money, right? So, I can sit here and say, I've got 100 Bitcoin or 50 Bitcoin, but what does that matter? It's like, what is that going to do? Are you guys going to listen to me more because of that? Not really. But if I say that, like, hey, I was just at Mar-a-Lago with Eric Trump and the family, which is the new White House, and I was also at French Montana's house helping him manage his crypto portfolio, and I was also at Jason Derulo's studio helping him in Dubai, and all of that is actually on my Instagram because those are all true things. That's what I value in my life. That's how rich I feel in my life. Like if I can just call the biggest Bitcoin holder in the world right now, like if I need money for a project, I can call him and use OPM, other people's money, right? So richness, in my opinion, comes from within. It's not external. It's not a number on a bank account. But that's how I would answer that question. What's your question? Well, the COO is somewhere around here, so maybe you can ask him. He can. Yeah. All right. I think we're ready. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So we are ready. So you guys can actually keep track of what they're doing. I know it looks like gibberish on the screen because of the quality, but just realize that this is the AI platform. So just imagine like a chat GPT where you're programming it what you want. And then we have the manual traders that are also there. So we're going to start this trading competition, guys, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we just got started. Woo. It's funny because, when I was trading in Dubai, I think I was in a trade for about 20 seconds for the whole competition. Most of the competition was me just sitting back watching the screen. And I say that because sometimes in trading, the secret is to just do nothing. Like that's actually the secret. It's called protecting capital. It's not just about growing capital. It's about protecting capital. And if there's no opportunity, why am I going to enter a trade? Why am I going to have to pay the exchange fees and then start sweating and watching and, like getting really nervous and anxious, like for no reason? So I was actually only in a trade for about 20 seconds in each competition. I took one trade and I just left it. And, well, you know, that's partially true. But the point is, you know, a lot of times trading is about doing nothing. So as they start getting ramped up here, we'll start interviewing some of the candidates here, because there should be some time to interview them. But right now they're all locked in. It seems as though they're trying to figure out what they want to do, what assets they want to trade. During my, you know, I guess you can call it like my championship that I won, I only traded Bitcoin. And I chose to do that because, you know, why trade a ton of assets that, you know, you've never traded before for a competition, right? Like, I feel like when you're trading any asset, you have to understand it and know it. Like Bitcoin, I've been looking at that chart for, you know, for 12 years, 13, 14, 15 years. So like when I see the price fluctuations, I know what I'm looking at. It's not something new. It's not novel. It's not, you know, something that I don't recognize. I'm not familiar with. So you want to trade something you're familiar with. I also like trading silver. I like trading other altcoins. But when it comes to March, oh, and by the way, they wanted us to trade on 400x leverage. And that's another little food for thought about what's happening here. They are trading on 400x leverage. Yeah, we're going to interview them. They're all locked in right now. Let them do what they want to do. Okay, so this guy right here just entered into a trade and is down $8. So you're shorting Bitcoin.
Because I wanted to close my buy and it opens another.
Yeah. So it's technical. So I had the same issue. There were a couple of technical little, you know, issues in the beginning. Because when I traded the competition, I never used the WEEX platform in the past, and so now it's my main platform. It's the best platform, and there's a lot of reasons for that. But one of the reasons is you'll never see a scam wick on WEEX, and you know the way that things are done. All right, so let's look at what you're doing. You're programming your AI right now, huh? Your task is to make trading. No. What is your primary programming based on right now?
First of all, I'm just looking at how to comprehend how it works in general.
Okay, so he's just looking at how it works, just to give you guys an understanding of like the you can keep going, no problem. So it's basically like the different prompts on the AI include like entry strategies, decision process, right? These are the things that you're programming in the AI. Trading frequency, role definition, right? That's how this AI works. So, you know, very user friendly, which is really cool. Who here has ever used AI for trading? Raise your hand. Who's used it? How have you used AI for trading? You coded something specific. Okay, shortcut. Who else has used AI for trading? How did you use AI? Yeah, just put it on ChatGPT and ask, do I buy? Do I sell? That's actually smart. That's a smart idea, I guess. I mean, it should be smarter than a human, right? Shuhan, tell me what you're doing with your AI coding right now.
I trying to like some parameter inside maybe RSI, and here there is some prompt I can generate. So I'm looking this advice from the AI. So maybe to change a little bit for my parameter.
Beautiful, beautiful, amazing. So she's getting really deep into technicals right now, which is awesome. I think you should do that if you're using an AI, because you know the AI, it's really good with technicals. It's a numbers game with AI. So good job there. But you can also program it like with your head. You know, like what you're thinking it's gonna do. Now I thought you were the one doing manual trading, but it's fine. It's fine. It looks like Ryan just gave you that role. But Ryan, you're in a couple of trades right now. Are you in a trade?
Like I'm trying to figure out all of this, about like all this interface work.
Yeah. So you're all just trying to figure it out.
I'm completely lost. Like even my GPT is lost. So perhaps I'm gonna switch to Grok.
Oh God, Grok is not bad, but they're all trying to figure it out. So, Benjamin, what are you planning to do right now?
Actually, I'm trying to saving the trade I missed before, so I make a kind of average on that trade, and mostly praying because I wanted to buy, but it opened the short, like I told you, like because I just understand the tools, because you have the open one and the closed one, which is different from other exchanges. So now I'm trying to find a little down on the market, but not very convinced yet.
I see you're on 10x leverage. Is that on purpose?
Yes, because actually the base one was 50, so actually I did less than.
Okay. I did 400x leverage when I was in my competition. I don't know if that's recommended. But Bitcoin is crashing right now. Okay, you're up $40. Look, if that was 400x, you'd be up 4,000. But it's okay. I'm not trying to give recommendation. I don't give trading advice. I'm a U.S. citizen. I've got the SEC watching me all the time. I have to be careful. Let's see what's going on here. You guys having fun? You guys enjoying this? It's hard to make trading fun. You have a question here. Let me come up and take your question.
I saw like before will be set up manually against the AI one, but I saw that like right now, like each of the group have the manually and also the AI one. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's a really good question. Why are they like switching back and forth, manual AI? You know, they're switching. She said she was going to do, the manual, and now she's doing AI. The AI is a tool. It's really a tool. Like yesterday in the competition in London, one of the traders, he was using the AI, but he would like close some of its positions and say, I don't like this, or I want to take profits. And so he wouldn't let the AI do all of the work. So that's the best way to use AI, in my opinion. It's a tool. It's an extension of your human capacity, right? But if you just rely on the AI, I think that's a little risky, so it's a tool. What's up, brother? Let me come up. I love getting my step. I do 10,000 steps a day, minimum.
Okay, I wanted to ask if for you, there is more profit to do something automatic or something manual, like manually trading or trading with something automatic?
Great question. Yeah, no, I actually, one of the ways that I make money right now is I do sell an AI trading bot. So I do believe in automation a lot. I've spent 7 years now coding gold, silver, and Bitcoin trading bot. My developers know. I just give them the input, and they're the ones coding it. But I'll say this, it's also a tool. I'm not putting my life savings in an AI and hoping to God that it, makes it, grow. I'm taking specific allocations in every piece. So, I don't just like to trade. I also like to hold physical gold. I like to hold physical silver. I live in the US, so I also hold a lot of guns and bullets and beans and emergency water. And so, the US is they say Paris has a lot of crime. I mean, you should come to LA, right? So, there's a lot of things that I invest in every single quarter. I allocate a certain amount of money towards certain things that are important to me. I'm also in the stock market, right? I love AI stocks right now. AI stocks have been crushing it. If you look at like hardware memory stocks like Western Digital, they've been crushing it, right? So you have to diversify, and sometimes you can't. And if you can't, then go find something that's going to make you a lot of money, and then use that to trade in and invest. Because there's 3 things that are really important in life when it comes to money. One is to make money, right? And that's for a lot of people already the hardest part. They just don't know how to make money. You got to figure that part out. How do I make money? The second thing is keeping your money. Like when I first started making money, when I was 18, 19, I didn't know how to keep my money. And there's a lot of ways that plays out. One of them is spending, but that doesn't matter as much when you're making enough. But what really matters is bad investments, trusting the wrong people. And that, for anybody here that's made a lot of money, that you had to go through that learning curve of keeping money at one point in your life, right? And so that's the second thing. Make money, keep money, And then the third and most exciting part, and the one that I focus on right now, is growing money. So those are all three different things. And each one is exponentially harder than the other. So it's actually harder to keep money than it is to make money. And you know, they say if you put two people in a room and one is smarter than the other, that person is going to take that person's money. So you have to be able to outsmart the people around you and be able to protect your capital. And so I think that that's a huge part of it. Does that answer your question? So a part of protecting your capital, a part of growing your capital, is not putting all your eggs in one basket and saying, well, hey, automation and trading is the best, you know, using AI, and then putting everything in there, because that's how you lose your money, right? Because you never know what happens. You never know what happens in this world. Anything could happen, right? I asked this one guy that owned, you know, billions of Bitcoin, you know, where do you think the price is going? He's like, it's either going to go to 1 million or it's going to go to 0. So you actually never know. So let's see where the traders are at right now. Let's talk to the manual traders, because, you know, if I were them, I would have been making trading decisions already. But we've got 15 minutes left. You just closed a trade $1,700 down. Tell me what you're doing.
I'm doing like whatever, like trying to. I'm still trying to figure like out how this works.
Okay.
Just as I said to you, I'm like a complete newbie to all this.
That's yeah, I can see that. It's all good. I mean, I think what's your, did you just lost 1,700? What's your balance at? Scroll down a bit. Let's see. No, you're good. You're still at 10,000. So you made money then lost it. Yeah. I told you guys, keeping money, that's one thing, right? And then growing it, that's the harder part. All right, so you have got $100 in profit so far. So what are you doing right now? You're going long.
Yes, so I've been quite lucky of the short I told you earlier, and now I'm trying to buy. I'm kind of making a grid because it's complicated to make in 30 minutes trading. So we've seen a kind of pattern with a range, and we try to take our best to make to work on the spread like I used to do on market making. What I do.
Yeah, you're making really good trading decisions. I would just increase your leverage. You know, increase that leverage, brother. You're making great decisions. When you're making good decisions, when you know when to go long, when you know when to go short, increase the leverage. Why? Because you know what you're doing. So you're doing a good job. He just needs to increase that leverage, because $100 is not going to win the competition. I guarantee it. Somebody's going to figure something out. I mean, unless, you know, it's a catastrophe. But you're still working on the AI, right? You're still working on it?
Here it will running automatically. So I just check his strategy and then to see how it works.
Okay. So there's an option to run the AI manually. So they have parameters that are preset. So she turned it on and is in the process of adjusting the parameters so that it could make some trading decisions, because we only have about 10 minutes left. You're still programming the AI? Okay. Anything you want to share with the audience?
Well, not kind for the moment.
Yeah, that's totally fine. They're forcing me to talk to you guys, so I'm sorry for bothering you, but it's all good. When I'm trading, I don't like people talking to me, but it's totally fine. What's going on?
We are trying to find with other AIs to find the other WEEX trader already post on Reddit, on Twitter, their prompt to adapt our strategy using their prompts to be faster on the app.
I would hire you any day, bro. That's a smart strategy. I really like lazy people. I hire a lot of lazy people because they find the fastest way to get something done, right? They're just like, okay, like what's the easy way here? So he's trying to go on Reddit and find some prompts. So let me know if you find something. If you do find something, share it. That would be very interesting. Did you find a prompt? No? Yeah. Well, why don't you take the prompt they give you, put it on ChatGPT, and then let it create the prompt for you. That's a smart decision. That's really smart. Okay. Has your AI taken any trades?
Yes, but it looks in the beginning it have some profit, but because in the beginning it goes well, but here it dropped a lot. It closed the position automatically, so it looks.
Okay, no problem. You're down only $200. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. So the AI is taking profits, losing a little bit. Not a big deal. Ryan, you figured it out yet?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, we're gonna assume that yes.
Did you just open a 100x leverage trade?
I'm trying to try like some kind of degen stuff, you know.
What you peeking at his trade?
No, I just want to see how crazy he's going.
His leverage, it's impressing you, right? This is my type of guy right here. 100x. Good job. I mean, it's only red or green, right? I mean, it's a 50-50. Right. You're at 8,000 account balance. Let's see. I think your only issue is your allocation size. I think you need to increase this is how you increase your allocation size. So increase that allocation, but don't go all the way. You know, give yourself some room to breathe. Are you shorting Bitcoin? Oh no, you closed your long. Beautiful. Okay, Bitcoin's pumping a little bit. Just a little bit. As you guys can see here, little pump. Little pump. Any questions for the traders? What part of your capital you could invest in trading? Are you talking about their capital? Right. How much you should invest in? Well, it depends on what you invest in, right? So you can do 33% in gold, silver, 33% in stocks, 33% in crypto. You right? Yeah, I mean, but then there's real estate, there's businesses. I believe businesses are some of the best investments you can make, right? Because the ROI is insane. So invest in purchasing businesses, increasing the capacity of your own business. There's a lot of things you can invest in. It's just something you have to make a decision on, right? So let's see. Where I think you're making a lot of trades right now, man. What's your balance at? Let's see. 9,700. Good. You're protecting capital on 100x leverage. That's really hard. Please tell me you're in a short right now. You are?
Yeah, I shorted Bitcoin.
Oh, well, it's going down. Good. Let's see. Okay, you're gonna add to the short? Ooh. Bitcoin's kind of consolidating right now. I wouldn't really enjoy this trading pattern so much. It's fun when there's volatility, but you're in profits. $87 in profits. $150 in profits. $80, 150. Yeah. 150 now. Again. 180, $200 in profits. Okay. You're about to get back to a positive account balance. Good job. So he's acting fast. That's so like earlier he lost like 1,700, but he got out of that trade. He didn't just hold it. And that's so important. Like if you see something going in the wrong direction, get out. Don't be afraid of losing that capital, re-entering, and then changing your strategy, changing what you're doing. So let's see. You're in a long position. So you're trading against him.
Let's go.
Beautiful. So you just took, dude, if you were on higher leverage, you'd be winning right now. But you are winning, theoretically, from what I see. You're $200 in profits that are realized. So that's good. Increase that leverage. Increase that leverage. Let's see. He doesn't want to increase it. It's at 10x. Your AI is still not programmed. Soon. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. I'll read a little bit of his prompt to you guys. So he's got initiate my buy orders only if number one.
Do something out of it. Let's see.
Yeah. You're doing your research. So number one, price is above the 200 period SMA on the 4-hour chart. I don't know about a 4-hour on a, we've got about less than 10 minutes left, 8 minutes left. So be careful. Yeah, I mean, the time frame matters. Like when I'm trading on 400x leverage, I'm on a 1 minute time frame, right? And I'm sometimes looking at the 10-second time frame because you're talking about high leverage. Any price fluctuation will liquidate you like that with a snap of a finger. So very interesting. You're still working on your AI?
It makes some profit right now.
It made some profits. Good job. Amazing job. So I guess, dude, your short must be banging right now, dude. 100x leverage.
I closed it actually.
Okay.
Because I was losing too much money. I'm up.
You're up 172? Yeah, no, it was just in $300 profit. You missed it. Take your profit soon. And you'll be number one on this round. Because this guy is not using leverage. He's at 120 bucks in profit. He's making great trades, though. He's making really good trades. Good job, Benjamin. You know what you're doing there. But I have a feeling that Chris might hit a nice trade here because he's in a short. Now you're in a long. You switched long? Why?
Like I was feeling it.
That's trading. 80% psychology. It's a feeling. It's like magic. But you're what, $100 in profits with that feeling. Now you're 10,200, so you're about to win. He's about to win this round. Okay. We probably have about 5 minutes left. So, any other questions about trading? Any questions about trading? I charge $1 million to coach people in trading, so like this is really good information. No questions? One question? What's your question? Yes. Here, let me get the mic to you.
Can you talk about a bit risk management? Like, what percentage of your capital do you do each trade and stop loss and everything?
Absolutely. I love that question. So my strategy personally is I love to stair step into trades, and I like to do about 1/6 to 1/10 of my capital on each trade. So let's say, but I only trade with momentum. So if I see that, like the other day, Bitcoin was dumping. It was dumping, right? We've got 5 minutes, by the way. Bitcoin was dumping. So it hit like 68K. And so I entered in 1/6 of my position. And I was like telling myself, you know what I do? I want it to go against me. That's what I tell myself. And that's been a huge strategy of mine that when I made this breakthrough, I've never lost with this mindset. And so I enter into the trade. Let's say I'm going short and I'm like, or long. I always go against the trend, by the way. So when it was dumping, I started going long. Why? Because I'm like telling myself I wanted to dump more. Why? Because I don't have all my capital in the trade. I want to deploy the rest of the capital in the trade. And I'm like, if it goes even lower, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be on the news. Like there's no chance this is going to happen. But guess what? It kept going down. So it hit 66K. And I'm like, yes. So I entered into another long. And then it hit 64K. And I'm like, yes. And I entered into another long. And then it hit 62K. And I was like, yes. I entered into another long. And then it hit like 60K. And I'm like, yes. So I entered into another long. And then next thing you know, it just starts pumping. And then all those trades end up in profit. And I'm just like, oh, wow. Like, you know, that was really good. That was awesome. And so that's my strategy is I portion in, I dollar cost average into the trade. And in terms of risk management, that's, in my opinion, the best risk management technique. Because the only other option is you just put all your capital in or you go 50% in. And now you don't have room to breathe. If it keeps going against you, you're just like, oh, like that's it. I'm screwed. So what's going on?
By like 200 or on something, like I'm trying to close like all my position right now on like, to take the cash.
Okay, so then you would want to do a market close. Enter a valid closing price. It's on a limit close here. Yeah, 100%. And then you had to fill in that closing price right there. Which, yeah, where you want to trade, where you want to close it. 170 bucks in profit. Where are you at right now? Nothing.
172.
Okay, this is a close one. He's at 172. He's at 176. So this is a really close round. She's down about 177 bucks. there's a learning curve to the AI. So on the next round, you guys are going to see the AI actually play its part. But right now we've got 177 in his account in profits, 134. So his is going down now. So maybe the conservative strategy was the right strategy this round. We got a giveaway code. What is the giveaway code? Beautiful. For those that are watching live, there is a code that you guys can actually enter into the WEEX platform. If you go on the WEEX platform, there's an area where you can click gift code and enter that gift code to actually participate in a giveaway of 1,000 USDT. And that's going to be in the native WEEX token, the WXT token. So for those that are watching, use that code on the platform and add that gift code in, and you'll have that opportunity to win some cash. 2 minutes left. He's at 111 in profits. You're at 171.
And we have to put all the trade before?
Yeah, you got to close all your trades in about a minute and a half. So let's see. Let's see where you guys are at. Oh, there's some volatility. 1 minute left. You got to take a trade if you want to win this round. You got to take a trade right now. You got a minute and a half. You're at 160 in profits. You're still programming the AI. No problem. 154 in profits. So far, Benjamin is the winner. But let's see. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Are you getting in? 10 seconds left. All right, all right. Close. You got to close everything out in 5, 4, 3, 2. He's a smart guy. 1. All right, close every trade. Every single trade gets closed. And it looks like the winner for this round is Benjamin. Give Benjamin a round of applause, everybody. Conservative strategy. Conservative strategy.
Actually, huh? He put a lot of pressure on me.
What is your background, Benjamin? What do you do? And how long have you been trading?
Like 15 years, but I used to be in all trading, physical. And now I'm doing Bitcoin market making. Only, and some sol too.
Beautiful, beautiful. And where can people find you on social media?
Benjamin Moget sur LinkedIn, MAUGER.
Amazing. Bonjour. Good job. So
it makes me sweating, actually. Like trading 100x while I was only on 10x, it was hard to beat his performance because he was doing crazy trading, actually.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, I've never, like, my trading competition was a lot more aggressive. Everyone was on 400x. So I can totally see what they were doing. So we're going to have a panel in just a second. Let's just make sure everyone is ready for this. Awesome. I'm going to introduce to you guys our first panel of the day. And I'll see you guys for round 2.
Okay, you guys, maybe you can have a rest. And for this panel, from models to markets, AI trading in real conditions. So today we will talk about how AI is used in real trading environments, especially in blockchain, Web3, and gaming ecosystem. And I'm very happy to introduce you guys. So first, Julian Odo, co-developer at Gotigo.ai, working on AI tools for Solana protocols and cloud-native environments for intelligent coding and deployment. And Marouane Saidi, representing the Jito Foundation, focused on blockchain infrastructure and AI-enhanced trading solution on Solana. And Yasmina Kazidani, president of the Blockchain Game Alliance, working at the intersection of blockchain technology, gaming, and emerging AI use cases. So thank you all for being here.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, I will start with a very simple question. So can you please briefly introduce your role and your company, and share which AI tools you use in your daily work? And the last one is, if you use AI in trading, explain how you use it in simple terms. So yeah, maybe we start with Odo.
Yeah. Okay. So hello everyone. So yeah, I'm Odo, blockchain developer at Codigo. So this is a Solana AI development platform like ChatGPT or Cursor, but for like blockchain development, blockchain code generated. And yeah, basically, I'm in the AI field, so I'm using AI every day. Few months ago, it was with Cursor. Now it's with Claude, Opus 4.5, and now also Sonnet. I mean, it's part of the daily journey. And yeah, I've been doing some AI trading. It's more like some rules. And I'm not using a platform like WEEX because I didn't know back then. But yeah, just using homemade tools. I'm on Solana, so using Jupyter, AI API calls, and just doing some quick trading with it.
That's cool. Okay. Kuga.
Hello, people know me by the name of Kuga. I'm at the Jito Foundation and previously Solana Foundation. Today I'm in charge of the growth in Europe for Jito, and mostly near the community. And I usually don't use AI that much for trading. I usually help people on using AI, more like, oh, if you want to have some information about something, like it's not for a concrete trading, but it's more being help around your trading. And on my daily use, it's more about give me some macro about crypto, but because sometimes you just pass by some information. So yeah, it's more of macro on or the side than being like the AI doing the trading directly. And yeah, that's all I.
That's
say, right?
awesome. Yeah, I would like to comment on the background, the context. In fact, Codigo is in fact the AI company that are providing the AI coding infrastructure, especially on Solana.
Yeah, exactly. So we have like an LLM, and we generate thousands of line of code for everyone to just build a smart contract and everything. And some of our customers are using Codigo to just build AI trading and like trade on blockchain. So yeah.
Yeah, and also Kuga from Jito Foundation. Jito is the largest and biggest infrastructure provider on Solana, and somehow it's the biggest.
Yeah, that's what we call the Solana's revenue engine, because 98% of Solana's transaction goes through Jito, and we help make Solana faster, cheaper, and better for every single users.
And you just said faster, and I'm going to jump on that, because for like trading, AI trading, you want to go fast. So use Jito for
AI trading, yeah.
For AI trading, yeah.
For sure.
I love the self-selling. This is fantastic. And by the way, they're friends, huh? So it's kind of like things. So I represent the BGA, and the Blockchain Game Alliance is like a non-profit organization that has more than 600 members around the world. We are the most, I would probably say, the biggest hub within the blockchain and the Web3 economy. And again, from the AI perspective and trading, our aim is really to help and support the project, make the most of it. So when we're talking about the AI component from the gaming perspective, we use it for the NPCs, for the NFTs, and other aspects in terms of behavior for the trading. Personally, I don't trade much on that. I do trade on the other stock, the Web2 ones, but not the Web3 because it's too volatile for my understanding. But what I also use is AI tools for the intelligence market analysis, because I think this is more interesting to look at all the analysis on the real-time on-chain data. So that gives you like an understanding and a better view. I would probably say that when to take a real decision rather than an emotional decision.
That's cool, yeah. If I can jump, I know that's going to be the next type of question that we will have, but I want to jump on that. Yeah, by analyzing the whole blockchain and stuff that you have that is concrete, you can like see some patterns, some behaviors that you can go forward with this and be like, oh, okay, with this, I can make more precise analytics about people that are maybe trading this token, holding this token, or this type of information that are really important for you to go and trade on that token when you want to do it.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you for the comments. And thank you for the presentation. So I'd like to start with Jasmine for specific question is from your experience in Web3 and AI, which AI-powered trading use cases do you find most promising today? For example, automated NFT markets, play-to-earn optimization, or assets trading between games, extracts.
I don't I don't sugarcoat things. So I'm not going to tell you there is the best engine or whatever. I would probably say that at the stage that we are in, they are all average in a way that because they are all plugged in the same LLMs. So there is nothing like new or fantastic. What I would probably say there is one of the project that I mentioned earlier to my peers is that that is member of the BGA is bond credit. And I'm not doing selling, but what this project I would probably say is most important is ranking always the AI trading agent. Because today you may have like 5,000 out of them, right?
Yeah, and it's like, how do I find out the best?
Exactly. So some of them are latent, some of them have, as we discussed it, like wider spectrums of authorization. Some of them have a reduced prompt and so on. So our aim is not to push one on the other, but with this dashboards, at least, the project is one of our members, and our aim is really to support this kind of things, because the more, I would probably say, non-biased information you have, the more your choice will be kind of, on a trust and credibility point of view.
Yeah, that's it. In fact, actually, it's especially in terms of the blockchain and also gaming industry.
Exactly. Since go ahead.
No, I just wanted to add more about what you said. Like right now, most of the LLM are average, and we don't have any that stands out to be like, okay, I'm just gonna give my money to an AI to trade and do everything for me. So it's more like, yeah, I have this amount. Please make some analysis. I want to make, I don't know, X2 at that moment, or I want to be safe. Like, tell them what you want to have, and this AI will give you all the insight on, oh, maybe it's not the best moment because the SEC will say something, or maybe on the macro it's not good, but if you want to trade, do that. So it's more giving advices than things to do directly, and you are the own master of your money, and you know that if you follow some of the advices, you know that you may lose or you may win, but at least you know what you're into, instead of just being, oh, I'll just put $100 and I hope it will just moon at what moment.
Yeah, I'm just going to add to what you're saying, because people we need to make the differentiation between gambling, what you described. So gambling is like, okay, I put this $100 somewhere and I wish for the best, which at some point people do because they have no clue on what trading means. But from the perspective of the trading as a skill or as a job itself, the problem today that we have is that the models that we have in trading in the blockchain, right, they are really silo, which means that they are only looking at the cryptos and the token and so forth. And that's why when you ask me the question in terms of gaming, I would probably say we don't have models that are really kind of surprising, because if you look at skins, everyone plays Fortnite, Roblox, and other games, right? Imagine that we have models that are playing in this industry to know exactly if we can get Roblox and Fortnite. At some point, they will be on chain to have the data. So you're going to have the gamers who game, and you're going to have the traders who are making money off the secondary market on the skins or any weapons and anything that is done. So today, we're not there yet. It's a silo. We have crypto by itself doing their trading, and most of it is kind of like, I don't want to say big whales impacted, but that's kind of the truth. And we have the traditional trading. And if we can bridge in between, we're going to have more vertical to trade on. So from commodities to skins to anything else, that will make, sense to the traders to make more money.
Exactly. That's the trade. Actually, I can notice that, especially as you mentioned, there, I can see a lot of quantitative trading companies moving from traditional trading area to the crypto area. That's a trend we can see. And meanwhile, from our side, as some kind of crypto market maker experts, they are moving from crypto area back to the some kind of Nasdaq listed stock company trading as well. We can foresee several exchange and also on-chain DEX have already listed the stock trade experts. That's it. Okay, and I think which is very interesting, as you mentioned, Mahuan, regarding the security part. That's a point I think it's very, we need to be cautious with the arrival of the AI trading part. And in fact, from the digital foundation perspective, how can AI help from your side? How can AI help optimize the blockchain infrastructure and also improve performance or user experience, especially for trading part?
I'm going to talk on the community part of it because that's what I know the most. We use some tools that where the AI analyze the whole portfolio of the different users that we have in our pool. So they can be long-term holder, they can be traders, they can be stackers, and from there we analyze their behavior and be like, okay, there is that type of people that may need to know more about Jito. Some people are hesitating, some are just buying and reselling because they didn't understand. So with all the details that we have on chain with these users, we just find a way to, some of them incentive them, some of them help them growing their network or their project, and all the traders are also part of the people that we want to incentive as well, because if they trade with our token or within our ecosystem, that means they are bringing value towards us. So that's why them bringing value, we try to give them value as well. So that's the main point that we use with our tools.
Okay, thank you. And for Union, so from your side as a co-developer at Codeco.ai, how does AI help improve coding, testing, deployment on Solana or other chains? And how does this improvement impact trading applications specifically and all developer productivity?
I mean, I'm doing AI since 2021, 2022, and it's crazy how it evolved. It went really, really fast those past few months. And as a team, as an AI team, we have to evolve. We have to use new technology, new models, keep training our LLM to be better than the generic current tools like Claude, Anthropic, OpenAI. And it's hard to compete with those giants, and we are trying our best.
Yeah, especially with the arrival of OpenClaw.
Yeah, exactly.
So
people are going crazy about that.
Yeah, exactly. So in fact, actually, if we discuss regarding the trading system, trading application experts, as mentioned, is for example in terms of the security part. Everybody talk about it. It's awful. We need to limit the responsibility of each open cloud expert. So somehow, a lot of my friends ask me, okay, how we can deploy OpenFlow? In fact, the answer is quite simple. Okay, just buy a new computer or just a new account to be able to deploy your OpenCloud to secure the trading process.
Yeah, and I mean, in terms of security, you have to focus and make sure don't give too much power to the AI, and
yeah, especially if you have your security key with your computer.
Exactly, because I think that Julian can tell you that I would probably say, and this is my opinion, right? All this hype about the cloud, kind of agentic place is the best way to kind of hack you easily, get your IP keys, right?
Yeah, exactly. And in terms of like code that is written by AI, we found out that there is like 10x the number of like vulnerabilities for the smart contract. So it's like you're never safe, and I would advise you to do an audit of your project before going live if you vibe coded. So yeah.
Okay, that's great. So we have already mentioned somehow like a security part, and also how we can integrate the game, blockchain game, and also the trading system experts. So to conclude, I would like to ask you a last question for you all is how do you see the rule of human and the AI, how we can coexist with the AI together, and what's the challenge behind to build trust, especially in the decentralized finance and also gaming ecosystem?
I can start.
Go ahead.
I use AI daily, but as an assistant, and I always ask why on every single point. I'm just asking like, hey, can you give me the answer of this question? Explain me why in details, so I can understand myself. I can like educate myself on the point that I don't understand, and not just rely on one answer and be lazy. Like, oh, okay, it's this for no reason. I don't care. It's more like using it as an assistant, using it as something that helps me every day. And I think that we should do the same with trading. We should do the same with gaming. We should do the same with everything. That should be an assistant, something that make our life easier, but not relying 100% on it. Just making sure that it helps, but it's not replacing something.
Yeah, I would completely disagree with you because, and that's okay, right? Because if you are listening to define why, if you're listening to Yuval Harari, who is one of the leading voices on AI and humanity, when I listen to kind of such questions, and I listened, I kind of practice AI. I've been doing it for 20 years, so the hype did not start last year or 10 years ago. And what is AI? Is algorithm. An algorithm is statistics, right? So it's not going to take over because it doesn't have the cognitive aspect of it. And basically, people are thinking that, okay, I'm prompting few words and I'm going to have an answer. It's just guessing. What we need to teach, and I have kids, guys, is not to kind of stop using AIs or like, asking the why, but having your idea already formulated and maybe ask them to articulate it better sometimes. Because between the moment that you think something and then you articulate it, I speak 3 languages, so sometimes I can be like in a panel like this, and I'm thinking in my native language, which is Arabic, and I have sometimes to kind of get it into another language, French or Spanish and so on. So writing it is also another matter, so the other person will not understand it the right way. So this is why I'm saying the AI will not take your job, that's for sure, because it's not cognitive yet. It's still just like a lot of data. And I think within the next 2 years, what we're going to see, even in trading, is that it only have enough library to use, which means that I think we already have used half of the library of the AI. That is kind of, every time you prompting, it doesn't feel like we are adding creative things. We're just using what's already in it. So we need to kind of think ahead of the time in the next 5 years, first of all, how we are going to sustain this AI, because from an infrastructure point of view, it costs a lot. Right now, OpenAI's, Anthropic, or Gemini, they are taking the cost because they want to make money out of the hype of the
especially
value.
in terms of energy. Yeah, it costs a
Exactly.
lot. Yeah.
But in 5 years, the cost will be on us. So do we really want to still prompt it, or do we want to ask it, or do we want to shift the whole way that we are using the AI today? So that's kind of my approach to that.
Okay, thank you. So happy to have your idea, Junior.
So yeah, just quickly, there will be a huge gap, in my opinion, between people that are using AI and like leverage it for trading, for coding, for doing any job, any task, and people that don't use it. So I guess just be in the wave and don't be the old lady that don't want to change. And yeah.
Yeah, it's very. Yeah, I think this comment is very interesting, especially in fact, I'd like to say somehow like 1 year and 2 years ago, especially in Europe. Once I started to hear about AI, everybody just to say, okay, how we can make it in terms of the compliance, how we can be cautious in terms of security, personal data security, especially in Europe. But I'd like to say, since 6 months ago, everybody is just jumping in, and of course, there are a lot of people working with the compliance part. But as some kind of individual, we are working on it. We just work on it. Yeah. So let's do it. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you guys so much for hosting that panel. Wasn't that amazing? Guys, one more round of applause for the panel. One more round of applause. All right. So we're going to get our second crypto trading competition started here. I think it would have been appropriate for them to program the AI before the competition and then use it in the competition instead of just trying to program it the whole time and then letting time waste. So we're definitely going to learn that lesson for the next competition. But this is a case study, right? And so I think this next round is going to be very interesting because now they've understood what the platform is. They've gotten acclimated to it. And so we're going to get started here in just a second. RJ, are we ready to get started? All right. So we're taking a 5-minute ad break. If you guys would like to ask any questions, feel free. If you guys would like to use the bathroom, this is a good time to use the bathroom.
Want to know what EveryX is? EveryX is a prediction market platform where you back your ideas with real stakes. EveryX is also a PvP trading. You're trading against other players and not trading against the house. Crypto, sports, esports, and any other real-world events. You make a prediction, and if you're right, you earn based on the outcome. Now here's where it gets powerful. Leverage. Leverage lets you increase the impact of your position. Using a smaller amount of money with 10 times leverage, your $1 acts like $10. If your prediction is right, your gains multiply, but If the market moves against you even slightly, your position can be liquidated just as fast. So leverage can boost your results, but it also raises your risk. So trade smart, stay informed, and predict with confidence.
From connecting to its first batch of applications, to providing global services, from becoming China's first company with over 1 million servers and peak bandwidth of over 100 TBPs, to introducing its strategy for sustainable innovations for social value. Tencent Cloud is always at the forefront of the global cloud computing space. Based on its world-leading cloud capabilities and innovative industry practices, Tencent Cloud turns cutting-edge technologies into readily available tools that are easy to use and help tackle problems head-on. Tencent Cloud has been certified by multiple authoritative agencies at home and abroad, and has been ranked by leading technology firms, including Gartner, Forrester, and IDC, among the top 5 cloud vendors in the world. It makes tech for the future and remains committed to creating sustainable innovations for social value, helping enhance people's sense of happiness. It has played a significant role in population census, frontier exploration, smart cities, global dialogue, and other fields. By turning the complex into simple, Tencent Cloud enables the melding of technology and business, unlocking unlimited possibilities for the development of the real economy. It enables digital technology and the real economy to create value together, driving forward high-quality economic growth. It empowers the digital transformation journey of partners across a wide array of sectors, such as industry, energy, transport, and exhibition. It harnessed the power of technology to help battle against the COVID-19 pandemic, enabling boundless collaboration through VooV Meeting. It builds small into large, helping SMEs tackle practical problems, connect to any existing networks, invigorating new growth. It offers cloud products and services that are built for business and creates an ecosystem of innovation to supercharge the growth of SMEs. Tencent Cloud is your trusted industrial digitalization partner with cutting-edge technologies, solid expertise, and easy-to-use products. Tencent Cloud brings the benefits of cloud computing to every individual and organization. As always, Tencent Cloud is ready to work with you to build innovative digital infrastructure and foster new growth in digital economy together.
second round of trading. We've got a lot of volatility, so we want to get this started here in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get started. There's a lot of volatility. Timing matters, so we need to get started. Just look at this price action right here. That huge pump. Look, he just took a trade. See, look at this huge pump. That's volatility, baby. This dump, volatility. So we got to get started with the volatility. That's where you make money. Price action equals outcome. So let's see here. Chris, you guys are against each other. You guys can't plan out with each other.
Guy.
He's a nice guy. You guys ever saw that video? Like, hey, you're a nice guy. Yeah, he does the opposite. Yeah, they're counter trading. See, you're a nice guy. All right, so tell us what position you just took.
I just started a short with 500 leverage.
That's my type of guy. 500x leverage short. So he might get liquidated in 10 seconds. Let's see. Hopefully not. Did you open up a position?
Actually, I have an open order, but not filled yet.
Okay, so you're using limit orders. So I want to actually emphasize this. Benjamin is using a limit order. This is how I won my competition, by the way. I used a limit order to take profits. So what that did was it made sure that I got the exact price that I wanted. It didn't go off of the market order of the order book. So he's using limit orders to enter into a specific price right now. So you have to understand the tools that you have available to you when you're trading. It's such a key part of trading. And in this case, he's using that tool to his advantage. So let's see if it works. But he's not in a trade right now, which if there's volatility, then I would recommend getting in the trade. We've got a question in the audience. I'm going to hand over the mic, and you can ask your question.
Tell me, are you using take profits and stop loss, maybe?
Good question. Am I using take profits or stop losses? Yeah, all the time. I'll tell you how. So when I'm using a stop loss, I typically use a stop loss when my position is in profits. So let's say I take a long position at 10K, and then the price goes to 10,500 and then 11,000. Once it's at 11,000, I'm putting my stop loss at break even. So what does that do? It allows me to shut the screen and go on with my life and not have to focus on the trade. Because if something happens and it goes back to the entry point, I don't lose money. It closes the trade. So that's how I like to use stop losses. Do I enter into a trade and then set up a stop loss and a take profit? No. And I don't do that because I don't want to get wicked out of my trade. But if you're in a swing trade, if you're in a long-term position, you could use them. I don't like that because you're basically saying that I'm guaranteeing to lose. Like when you have a stop loss and the price and your entry price is above that stop loss, you're telling the order book that if it gets to this price, take my money. And I don't like that. It's just not a strategy. Now, when it comes to take profits, I will use take profits once my stop loss is at break even. Sometimes I'll set a take profit that is a little exaggerated just in case there's a big pump. I take advantage of that pump, but I've lost money not lost money, but I've made less money than I could have using stop losses and take profits. Like, let's say it goes and it pumps 15%, but my take profit was at 5%. I just lost 10% of my profits that I could have made. So you got to be very specific on how you use it. Use it as a tool. Make sense, bro? Awesome. So you entered into a trade and you lost 1,100.
Yeah. I just lost about $1,000.
That's not a loss, brother. You're still in the game. You didn't get liquidated. As long as you don't get liquidated, it's not a loss. All right, we got another question in the audience. Time for me to get my steps in, which I don't mind. What's your name?
Yes, Sumaya, yes. So my question is, other than you said you were looking for volume to enter a trade, but other than volume, are you looking at the traditional candles, like in any other trade, or are you looking at something else?
Absolutely. That's a really good question. So when there's volume, what happens to the candle? It extends. And it either extends with the body of the candle, it extends with the wick of the candle. So what does that do? It creates candle structure. So candle structure is the most important thing ever in trading. So let's say you see a bullish candle, right? So a bullish candle has a wick in the bottom and a huge body to it without a wick on the top. That's a bullish candle. What is that telling you? That candle, after that candle closes, whether it's a 1 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour, that there's going to be another push up, right? So candle structure is key. So if you're just getting started in trading, I would 100% start with candle structure and then move on to trading patterns. Don't do the opposite. So her AI is still being worked on. He's still coding his AI. And my brother, you are in $128 in profits.
Yes, I've done a small $30 on the short that you can see and a buy right there.
Beautiful. So you took a small short. You're $128 in profits. Benjamin is using a very conservative strategy. It's seeming to work. You're back in the, not back in the money, but you're getting your account back up. He's at 9,200 total. So he went from 1,200 down to 800 down. Keep going, bro. I believe in you, Chris. I really do. 500x leverage. It's my type of guy. All right, we got another question. What's your name? Adrian.
So you said you enter gradually in a trade, but do you close everything at once or do you gradually get out? And if you know you want to get out, let's say you get out of a long, do you take a short immediately if you're confident or?
Yeah, great question. So when I take profits, I typically, because I have all those trades open already, I will dollar cost average my profits out. You know, something I like to do is depending on how volatile the move is, if it's an insane volatility, I take like most of the position out. But here's a trick. I never close the full position. I always leave a small portion of it in the trade, and then I move the stop loss to break even. And that's kind of an ego thing because I want to see how far it goes. And in some cases, like I still have a short position on Bitcoin open at 124K, at 97K, 94K, and 93K. And they're not big positions anymore because I took profits along the way, but they're there. And it's an ego thing. And I can go on my exchange right now and show you those positions and say I shorted Bitcoin at 124. Look. So that's the take profit strategy that I've used. So good question on that. And then I think the other part of your question was, what was the other part of your question? Do I reverse trade it? Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, I love it, but a big short. Exactly. Yeah, I lost a little bit of money yesterday because I tried shorting because I took advantage of the pump. I went long, remember 60K? And then I tried shorting 70 yesterday, but it just didn't give it to me. So I got out. It was like a couple hundred. I didn't lose much, very, very little. It wasn't really a loss. It was just getting out break even to me. So I tried shorting it, but it hasn't really dumped yet. Bitcoin's still sitting at 69, 70K. Is it going to go higher? Yeah. It has to go higher. There's a CME gap at 81,000. It's going to fill the gap. That's a little trick too. It's going to go back to 80, 82. Yeah. It'll go back. It has to. There's a CME gap. Every gap's been filled. There's never been a CME gap that hasn't been filled. So Bitcoin will at least at a minimum hit 81, 82, 83. Okay, so you're still $128. Oh, wow, your AI is starting to trade, brother. Tell us about what's happening. It's in profits.
Well, actually, it looks like it's finally working. Up 86 for the moment. Let's see what will happen now.
Beautiful. $162 in profits. It took a position. Wait, wow, what?
Well, it doubled. It was at 86 before when I was talking.
Yeah.
It went to 100.
It's going long. So how did you program your AI?
Well, I just copied from another Reddit user, asking my AI to find the prompts, and I actually just copied the prompts, and now it's going.
Tell us the prompt.
So, well, it's hyper actively trading. It's scalping, actually.
So he's using a scalping strategy on his AI prompt. It just got out of its position, $150 in profits. So they're currently in the lead. He's still building his account back up. You're doing a good job. Now he's only down 500, not 1,200. And you haven't launched your AI yet, dear? You've launched it? Okay. Version 2.
For to put more leverage.
More leverage.
More risky.
More risky. Beautiful. Okay, so she's still programming. Amazing. She's not copying Reddit, by the way. She's doing it from the heart. So let's take a question from the audience. How many minutes do we have? 15 minutes left, guys.
I will have two questions. The first will be if the platform on which they are programming is WEEX or something else that they are using. And second, I would like to know what type of trader you are, if it's more of scalp, swing, or position trader, and the time frame you usually use. Thanks.
Yeah, great question. So for me personally, I trade 3 different styles. Number 1 is day trading, and that's on short time frames. And that's to stay sharp. Second type of trading is swing trading. Swing trading, you're entering into spot positions without leverage, and you have a 2 to 4 week time frame of when that trade plays out. The third part is long-term positions. Long-term positions you hold for sometimes 6 months, a year. So that's you dollar cost averaging. Like right now when Bitcoin dropped down to 60K, I didn't just go long on leverage. I also bought a ton of altcoins. I bought Bitcoin. I bought Solana. I bought arbitrage. I bought coins that were down as my long-term hold. So the same way you diversify your investment portfolio, you diversify your trading strategy. So you have different portfolios allocated to different things. So after the WEEX trading competition, it was the first time I used 400x leverage. I used to never go above 20x like Benjamin. I would never go over 20x. But I saw that there was an opportunity to trade, and I was really good at it on short time frames, 1 minute, 10-second time frames. So I've actually, over the last month since that competition, I've been trading on the 1 minute, 10-second time frame at 400x leverage. And I've been doing really good. And I've really enjoyed that. So that falls under the day trading strategy. And the reason I like that strategy more now is because I'm in and out of trades within seconds or usually minutes. Before, the trade would last an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So that's my strategy when it comes to trading. In their case right now, they have to take fast, big positions to win. So they're trading on short time frames. So this is considered day trading. Make sense? Good question, bro. So you're in a position. Tell us about your position.
We have a short on this zone. We are kinda even. I've increased the leverage because they are going too crazy and I need to follow both of the guys. But still even, I'm thinking it might be done, on the corpse of those candles.
Okay, so he's saying that previous resistance is going to turn into support, and that it's going to dump down to the previous resistance. Smart guy, and he's in profits. You are building your account back up. Good job, bro. 9,800 now. So he just went from 1,200 in a loss to 200 a loss. Your AI is losing you money, huh?
Is this technical problem because they say API is wrong?
Yeah, I think it has to do with your prompt. I'm not sure exactly, but the trade just closed in profits. You're up a little bit, 9,700. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I haven't seen that, but just refresh it, see if it works. Are you in a trade?
No, not right now.
You
I'm probably gonna open a long position.
okay? And you just took some profits.
No, it's still running, but $10. Oh, make it down.
Yeah, I really it's
It's very very close, but didn't hit yet.
it's at break even. How's your AI doing, bro? It says it's in profits.
So there is another. I was waiting just as you came. The position came in. I was waiting for a position to come. Now it's in. Up $22 for the moment.
It took a long position, but your partner is shorting. But now you're in the red. So let's see who wins. They're counter trading, but you're in the profits. Good job. 200 down profits.
How many minutes do we have left?
We have 10 minutes left. 14 minutes. Yeah. 14 minutes. We just want to add pressure, you know? Hey, but he's not in profits yet, so you're still winning.
Yes, but I'm still. It's about to hit, but okay. $20 and we're in.
He's got a limit order in.
Yes, I just wait for my TP. If it hits, I guess I can have a big advantage on them. But I'm still waiting for $17.
If Chris does one good trade with the amount of leverage he's using, he's going to smoke past everything. Just watch. Hey, everybody in the audience, just a heads up, safety alert. There's going to be a drone flying around. I don't know how it's going to fly around because I can like pretty much hit the ceiling with my head, but it's going to fly around. So just, watch out. For everybody sitting down, watch out. There's a drone. Okay, so you just opened a 100x short position, right?
No, I'm probably going to open a long with 200 leverage.
200x long. All right. You take profit hit. Good job.
And I hit the perfect bottom from the perfect top, so get hard to make better on this short-term trading. Actually,
That's how I won my competition, brother. I was using limit orders for my take profits. Good job. Guarantees the price. So you might. Are you $4 in profit? No. Be careful with that flash close. Use a limit close. All right, we're getting this trading competition heated up here. How's your AI doing?
It's losing money.
It's okay. It's only down a few $100. So the risk management is still there. How's your AI doing?
So as you said, we were counter trading. Looks like he was right. Still I'm up, but I'm waiting for another trade to go.
Beautiful. I need to be careful. All right, I have hopes in Chris. I think he's gonna. Yeah, he's down 2K now. He just lost a lot of money. It's okay. He's on high leverage. He's going against this position now. That's emotional. Sometimes you just do nothing and you win. If he does nothing, he wins. $243 in profits. 10 minutes left.
With that profit, we've done the basic rate of banking in France in less than 1 hour of 1 year. So that's not bad, actually.
100%.
So
you want to start managing money?
Actually, I already do. I told you, like I do Bitcoin market making.
That's why you're winning.
I don't know, but I use techniques that puts me in the lead. So one of the techniques, if you want to make a trading contest, is trade fast to put the pressure on the others. Because if you are a little ahead, they will take higher risk and they will trade more. So they will have more times to fail. And this is the strategy I've put actually. And now I guess I will wait until the end because there is not a lot of opportunities and just opportunities to make mistakes. So I let them do the mistakes and keep my trading because, you know, not trading is also trading because you have to wait for the right opportunities.
That's exactly how I won the competition. Number one, good job, brother. This is a true money manager right here. So let's talk a little bit more about your experience in trading. So what is your favorite asset to trade?
Oh, Bitcoin for sure. Because actually I was doing oil trading, but physical in Singapore. And I've seen it was for the mining trading. Like I was doing oil trading for boats, so marine gas oil, for boats that are trading iron ore and coal, which is a big market in China. And I was using my mining models on Bitcoin because it's the same. Like we mine the Bitcoin like we mine in coal and iron ore mines. And I've seen many similarities with raw materials and cryptos.
So you're doing like physical.
I used to do physical oil trading.
Commodities.
Yes.
Wow.
And now I do only Bitcoin just because it's a market in which you don't have only professionals. And so it's an easier market than the market in which you have all the institutionals. They have many tools and it's hard to beat them.
So what about gold and silver? They've had an immense historical run in the last few months.
Yeah, I don't know for gold, but I guess you can reach the 6,000 and I think the 300 for silver.
Interesting. So you don't think that we've hit a top yet?
No, because actually, most for silver. This is why I have a less target for gold. But with silver, we do need now silver in the AI. I don't know how to say, like les puces in the chips. And this is why for the first time in history, you have a big increase in demand in industrial silver, in which you don't have. That will bring a lot of volumes on silver, and that bring the market very high because of the AI compute.
Yeah, so AI is going to require a lot of silver with data centers and copper too.
Yes. So actually, I would focus on raw materials that are needed in the new chips and buy them.
Okay, that's phenomenal. We've got 6 minutes left. I told you to go short. You can't be emotional and then switch your position to long. You would have been in a massive profit right now. No, you now you're so emotional, man. Come on, Chris. You're not being a good student. He should have stayed in his short. I was helping him out. I was like, go short, go short. He went into his short. It started to pump a little bit. He got out. But what did I tell you guys before? I like trading against the pump or against the dump. If it's dumping, I'm going long. If it's pumping, I'm going short. That's the trade. And why can I do that? Because I'm not going fully into my position. I'm dollar cost averaging in. So if I'm going long and it's dumping, I want it to dump more. So I can get in even more and have another position in there. And what usually happens, it's like a rubber band. If the rubber band's getting pulled, it's going to come back. If it gets pulled in this direction, it's going to come back. So that's how you got to think of these candlesticks. But tell us what you're doing right now.
I just opened a short position. It's not going like very well.
You have to open the short when it's pumping. It's pumping. So look at this. Where do we have it? So there was a little wick right here. So it wicked up a little bit. You take the short and then whoo, you get into profits with a lot of leverage. But look, now you're short. You're 2,000 in profits. So he's at $6,000 account balance. She's at around 9,800. He's at 9,900. We've got 5 minutes left. He's at 10,200. That short would have been really nice, man. You would have been ahead. Really. Really. You got to add some spice to the competition. Oh, man. All right, where are you at right now? 5,992. Oh, you went long. Let's see. It's working out. Okay. And keep in mind, we're about to test a big even. It's at 69,454, the Bitcoin price. So 70K is a psychological number. So what does that mean? It's like a magnet. 70,000 is like a magnet. If it's close to 70, it's going to hit 70. If it's coming down close to 70, it's going to hit 70. It's a magnet. So those are what we call big evens, big evens. So his strategy right now is to sit on the profits because he's still leading the team. His strategy is high leverage right now. He's trying to make something happen, but he only has half of his account left. She's still programming the AI. It's making some trades, 9,700 total account balance. And then how's your AI doing? It's in a position right now.
Well, it's down. I'm not in positive anymore, but I've been waiting for a long moment for it to take another position. Now it finally took one.
What happened? What happened, Benjamin?
No, I was saying because as he lost 5,000K in 1 hour, he is one of the most expensive consultants for WEEX in the world.
No. We had people liquidate their accounts. Many people liquidate their accounts. He promised you it's not that bad. It is real funds, though. So you just cost our boy here, Andrew, 5K. He doesn't look too happy right now. Oh, they put the trophy back together. Wow. All right. In our competition yesterday in Paris, or in London, I was handing the trophy, and then I accidentally, I kind of fell a little, and it broke. The whole Lego trophy broke. This is our trophy for the winner. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to break it. Usually when there's Lego sculptures, they're like glued together. I didn't know somebody actually put it together. I don't know who did that. I would not be able to do that. I'm not that good at that type of stuff. All right. So what is your strategy right now?
I don't have any.
I can tell, man. It's okay. You're going back and forth, long, short, long, short. Okay. Leandro's AI is in profits, right?
Still not. It was. I am now. Okay. Well, it is. I was down $80. Now I'm only down $20 on the trade I took. I hope it will go up in the 1 minute left we have.
We have 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Okay, 1 minute left. So once again, see, they say trading is like gambling. Well, how did Benjamin win both rounds? Is it gambling or is there skill involved? There's some skill involved. It's calculated risk. The gambling is like, when there's a lot of volatility, there's a potential something happens. But for the most part, 99.9% of the time, it's calculated risk. So there's obviously skill involved. If this was just random gambling, who knows? It's more like poker, I guess. So your account's at 3,600. 30 seconds. $20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Benjamin, you are the week's Paris trading champion.
Thank you.
What do you have to say?
Very happy about it. Actually, it wasn't easy because he's trading very crazily, and with his bot, actually, we did a great team, and very happy to work with him on it, because I guess if we had more time, he could have beat me, because the AI is always stronger than us, and even if in my company, when we do Bitcoin arbitrage with market making, of course, it's all automated, all with AI, and it's faster. It runs all the days and all the time. So even if I'm sleeping, when I'm with you doing the conferences, it's running. So it's way better than manual trading. And also you don't have the emotions when you are trading with robots. So it's way more better. Also, I don't think AI trading without the intelligence of someone works. So always put economical data within your intelligence to adjust your AI, and I would say beat the market with also the economic analysis.
Congratulations. I'm not going to touch your trophy because it might break it, but here's your week's trading competition trophy, my friend. And yeah, do not break it. Be careful. Congratulations, Benjamin. So he was very conservative, and I think that what really made this work for him was he started off conservative because there was no reason not to be. Nobody else was in profit. So I give you props to that. That was a very smart decision. And once you knew that you were in profits, you did what you had to do, which is stop trading, protecting capital. It's not just about growing it, it's about protecting it. So great job, Benjamin. And hopefully I see you in Dubai and we can go against each other. And, you know, that will be a really good round and a really good take. Anything else that you want to say to the audience?
Very happy to have done this kind of opportunity with WEEX. And I wish we do more in the French market, because the very weird things that we have in the French market is we are the best money savers in the world, but we are the worst trader in the world. So we didn't invest, we invest nothing when we have the best savings in the world. So I do think this kind of opportunity in which I can explain you how I make my trades and those kind of things could help you to go into the trading market. And I do think the Bitcoin market and the crypto and so on are way more easy because it's not institutional yet. When the market will be fully professional, it will be very hard because they will have all their robots like they do on the stocks, on the Forex and everything. So take the advantage of crypto trading because it's now to make it, it's still not too late.
Thank you so much, Benjamin, and congratulations once again. We're really proud of you. And with that being said, guys, we're going to have one more panel. This is going to be a really, really exciting panel. And we're going to have a quick 3 to 5 minute break. And then we'll have our giveaway for all of you guys. Make sure you guys take some bags and merch. You guys.
Want to know what EveryX is? EveryX is a prediction market platform where you back your ideas with real stakes. EveryX is also a PvP trading. You're trading against other players and not trading against the house. Crypto, sports, esports, and any other real-world events. You make a prediction, and if you're right, you earn based on the outcome. Now here's where it gets powerful. Leverage. Leverage lets you increase the impact of your position. Using a smaller amount of money with 10 times leverage, your $1 acts like $10. If your prediction is right, your gains multiply, but if the market moves against you even slightly, your position can be liquidated just as fast.
Je vais m'installer. Tout d'abord, je tiens encore vraiment à vous remercier pour votre présence. Je sais que c'est pas forcément toujours facile d'être présent un samedi, etc. et d'être avec nous aujourd'hui. L'idée, c'est vraiment du coup, on entend vraiment beaucoup parler d'IA, des nouveaux modèles d'IA toujours plus puissants. Mais maintenant, l'idée, c'est est-ce qu'on a vraiment des limites sur tout ça? Est-ce qu'on a des limites vis-à-vis du trader? Est-ce que le trader va perdre son indépendance? Ou est-ce que les modèles IA vont être là vraiment pour nous accompagner et accompagner les traders dans la suite des événements? Mais on a relevé un point et on relève souvent un point en ce qui fonctionne réellement sur les modèles, que ce soit économiques, mathématiques, qui sont derrière l'IA. D'un autre côté, il y a aussi dans le concret. Et on voit que dans le concret, aujourd'hui, les modèles d'IA sur le trading, en l'occurrence, ne sont pas parfaits. Il y a encore des axes d'amélioration. Et c'est avec mes hosts aujourd'hui qui sont présents, on va essayer avec des profils totalement différents, d'essayer de répondre à la question. Est-ce que aujourd'hui le trader peut être remplacé par des modèles IA? Donc, je vais vous laisser vous présenter succinctement. Louise, je t'en prie.
Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Louise Grodom, je suis trésorière chez Cryptosphère et je suis aussi en alternance à Epita et chez KPMG sur les sujets cyber IA, et je fais aussi de la recherche sur des modèles de sécurité d'agents IA. Voilà.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous, je suis Léo Caillard, j'ai un profil un peu atypique par rapport à beaucoup de gens qui sont dans cette pièce. Je suis un artiste contemporain reconnu pour mes sculptures sur marbre. J'ai travaillé avec le Louvre, avec le British Museum, j'ai installé des œuvres de 3-4 mètres de haut là, dans différentes villes. Et je suis aussi spécialisé dans les notions d'art et d'IA. J'ai créé des séries d'art qui ont été vendues à Sotheby's, Christie's sous forme NFT en 2020, en 2023. J'ai le record de prix en vente aux enchères à Christie's sur une œuvre française, parce que beaucoup de l'art numérique est à l'étranger, mais en tout cas, il y a des choses à faire autour de l'IA et de la création à travers l'IA. Est-ce que ça va remplacer l'artiste ou non? C'est un vrai débat.
On va aborder pendant ce panel talk.
Voilà.
Bonjour à tous, moi c'est Marc Ilian, donc je suis l'un des deux coprésidents de Cryptosphère et accessoirement à côté de ça, donc je suis sur des sujets de quant dans un asset manager, et donc je travaille essentiellement sur de l'IA aussi appliquée au marché financier.
Alors bonjour, moi je m'appelle Clovis Marché, je suis membre du pôle recherche de KS et à côté j'ai ma startup Ilmar Corp où on fait de la gestion de la poche crypto pour les institutionnels.
Merci beaucoup pour votre présentation. C'est un plaisir du coup de vous recevoir à cet événement. On a 3 personnes, voilà, comme on vous l'a dit, du pôle Cryptosphère, et Léo qui est spécialisé dans l'art et aussi l'art numérique. Donc la première question que j'ai envie de vous poser, je pense pour aborder le débat et poser les bases, c'est est-ce que selon vous, l'IA est en train de transformer profondément le rôle du trader, et est-ce que ça pourrait le rendre obsolète à moyen terme et à long terme? Est-ce que, je ne sais pas si tu veux commencer à prendre la parole, Max Kilian.
Okay.
Ouais,
très bien.
Je t'écoute. Enfin, on vous écoute. On t'écoute.
De ma modeste expérience, je dirais que bien sûr. Chaque année, il y a de nouveaux cas d'usage qui sont identifiés. Alors, il n'y en a pas énormément, mais ça arrive de plus en plus dans le monde de la banque d'investissement, dans le monde de l'asset management. Les traders utilisent des outils d'IA. Par exemple, Bloomberg développe des modules entiers d'IA pour pouvoir faciliter l'analyse et tout ça pour une prise de décision plus efficace. Donc, ouais, c'est maintenant omniprésent. Moi, j'entends parler de l'IA tous les jours. Donc,
Et à ton sens, tu penses que c'est beaucoup des retail qui vont utiliser ces IA ou ça peut être aussi des institutionnels? Comment toi tu vois les choses de ce point de vue-là?
Moi, je dirais que
ça va prendre une plus grande ampleur.
Ouais, en vrai, très bonne question parce que je dirais que de plus en plus, on cherche des profils qui ont touché à l'IA, qui ont une expérience. Et donc l'IA, faut bien la définir, bien sûr. Ça concerne à la fois tout ce qui est machine learning, donc des algorithmes qui sont pré-entraînés, etc. Et aussi ce qu'on voit actuellement avec les chatbots, donc large language model, où on peut aller prompter et aller demander une analyse en temps réel.
Merci pour ces réponses. Louis, toi qui as un peu un background sur la cybersécurité et l'IA, qu'est-ce que tu penses de cette montée en puissance de l'IA dans un domaine, dans un contexte où les marchés financiers sont aussi émergents avec les décentralisations? Est-ce que tu penses que vraiment on peut assister à un remplacement ou tu penses qu'il y a quand même des certaines limites, que ce soit d'un point de vue aussi peut-être environnemental à ce niveau-là? Qu'est-ce que tu penses de tout ça?
Non, je pense que ça va pas du tout remplacer le métier du trader, ça va le transformer. Je pense comme tous les métiers, nous en tout cas, ce qu'on voit sur les use cases qui arrivent chez KPMG, c'est surtout que ça va supprimer les métiers très très manuels en fait, et ça va aussi supprimer les mauvais traders parce que aujourd'hui les agents IA, pour que ce soit efficace, ça demande un œil expert et une qualité de raisonnement.
On a besoin d'avoir quelqu'un derrière qui gère l'agent IA d'une certaine prestance. Ça sera du coup plus une phase de transition plutôt que vraiment du jour au lendemain où l'IA va prendre le dessus. C'est plutôt une phase de transition où les gens vont adapter, on va dire, ces agents IA à leur quotidien, que ça soit dans le trade, que ça soit chez KPMG, dans l'audit, etc. Ok.
Ouais, bien sûr. Et surtout, et ça va juste permettre aux meilleurs traders d'être potentiellement plus efficaces, et aux moins bons traders, ça va juste les faire perdre un peu d'argent, puisque littéralement, sans réelle connaissance derrière, c'est dangereux d'utiliser ces modules-là.
Merci pour ces éléments de réponse. Est-ce que Léo, tu as un élément à ajouter sur cette question, ma foi, très pertinente?
Bah alors là, on est sur un point technique autour du trading, donc je vais pas me risquer à ça. Mais en fait, la question de la créativité, elle est au cœur de ce débat-là autour de l'IA. C'est un sujet qui m'intéresse beaucoup. J'ai démarré dans les recherches d'IA autour de 2015-2016 sur les reconnaissances d'éléments dans les photos, qui sont à la base de tout le machine learning, où on va essayer de faire en sorte que des mots-clés puissent être adossés à des photos. Ça ne remplacera pas le fait de prendre des risques en dehors du raisonnable. Donc en effet, quand on les prend avec, j'ai envie de dire, une mauvaise créativité, on fait des choses très dangereuses et ça marche pas. Mais il y a une part de génie dans l'humain. J'aime bien un peu des réflexions autour de Yann Lequin qui disait qu'un enfant voit par ses yeux et par ses sens plus de data que tous les large language models sur Internet les 5 premières années. Donc l'humain garde une partie créative et déraisonnable, d'ailleurs un peu dangereuse si elle est mal gérée, mais qui peut aussi être un geste de génie. Donc je pense que les bons traders, les gens qui sont en mesure de ne pas lire que les charts, mais qui ont un sens psychologique, qui vont avoir une sensibilité, resteront, et ça s'applique dans tous les métiers, dans la créativité, dans les artistes. L'IA va devenir une fantastique aide et va malheureusement remplacer tout un tas d'intermédiaires qui n'ont pas de valeur ajoutée créative. Mais la créativité et le génie restent des choses qui, à mon avis, vont encore être pour un certain temps le propre de l'homme.
Merci Léo. Clovis, est-ce que tu as un élément à ajouter sur ton profil un peu Kant sur tout ça?
Moi, ce que je vois, c'est que l'IA elle est déjà là depuis 2002. On peut prendre les exemples des premiers modèles de machine learning appliqués au Forex en 2002. Donc, l'IA a toujours été là dans le trading. C'est juste aujourd'hui, avec la popularisation des LLM, on remet ça au goût du jour. Mais aujourd'hui, ce qui sépare les bons des mauvais traders, c'est ceux qui utilisent l'IA pour pouvoir réellement superformer le marché, que ceux qui regardent juste les charts et qui espèrent que ce soit une bougie rouge ou une bougie verte.
Donc à ton sens, c'est vraiment quelque chose qui est là depuis longtemps et c'est juste que l'idée globale, enfin le sens global des choses ont évolué. Les gens commencent à prendre conscience de la présence de ces modèles tout récemment. Et tu penses qu'il y avait déjà des gens, enfin comme tu l'as très bien annoncé en 2002 sur le Forex. Et tu penses que justement aujourd'hui, c'est essayer d'utiliser ces modèles-là plus à bon escient que quelque chose vraiment de remplacement. Donc vraiment, vous êtes tous les quatre un peu sur le même point de vue, que c'est plutôt un agent qui est là pour entre guillemets aider justement dans les tâches qui pourraient être assez répétitives et assez, comme je l'ai dit, peut-être aussi manuelles sur certaines choses.
Ouais, je rajouterais un truc, faut quand même pas se voiler la face. C'est-à-dire que faut correctement calibrer cette utilisation au sens de, je prends l'exemple de Knight Capital par exemple, aux États-Unis, qui a en 2012 fait un scandale, une énorme boîte de trading qui générait des millions en un jour. Et je dirais, la réalité c'est que c'est en 45 minutes le matin, il y a un des serveurs qui a été mal synchronisé. Et forcément, ce qui s'est passé, c'est qu'en 45 minutes, il y a eu plus de 4 millions d'ordres qui ont défilé.
Et, qui ont été passés sur le.
Et malheureusement, la boîte qui fait faillite le jour même.
Faut poser des certaines limites à tout ça. En fait, c'est
Exactement.
pas forcément être que dans l'euphorie des choses, que dans le on fonce tête baissée. Faut essayer de poser un cadre. Après là, je parle au nom des institutionnels qui devraient, avec le temps, on l'espère, commencer à poser des cadres sur tout ça pour pas continuer à aller sur des choses peut-être des fois qui n'auraient plus de contrôle finalement.
C'est ça. Faut adresser une gouvernance à l'IA,
Bien sûr.
là où. Voilà.
Ce que je voulais rajouter quand même, et il faut le dire, l'IA c'est un outil, mais la compétence derrière, elle est obligatoire. C'est-à-dire que l'IA va pas faire des choses à notre place, et il y a ce tronc de compétences là, peu importe la compétence, que ce soit en trading, en ingénierie, peu importe, il y a ce tronc de compétences là derrière qui est obligatoire.
Nécessaire pour une bonne utilisation, bien sûr.
Exactement, et même pas pour une bonne utilisation de base, pour faire quelque chose d'intéressant derrière, le tronc de connaissances est obligatoire, et l'IA est un outil et pas une fin en soi.
Merci beaucoup pour vos éléments de réponse. J'aimerais aborder une deuxième question qui, je pense, Léo va te parler. On parle beaucoup de trading, de performance, mais l'IA transforme aussi la création et les marchés numériques au sens large, que ça soit avec les NFT, que ça soit dans d'autres domaines que juste le trade. Léo, toi, en tant qu'artiste, designer impliqué dans les NFT, et notamment avec ton projet Runestone, comment tu vois l'impact concrètement de l'IA sur la création, la valeur et les dynamiques de marché autour de toutes ces choses?
Alors, je pense que l'IA, elle vient en complément d'un problème, on va dire, qui est déjà très propre à l'art numérique depuis ses tout débuts, qui est la notion de quantité. Je suis sculpteur sur marbre d'un côté. Pour faire une sculpture, ça me prend entre 3 et 6 mois avec mes 5 assistants. Pour faire sur Photoshop une série d'images automatisées, ça va me prendre 8 heures. Donc, il y a une vraie problématique quantitative que l'IA va pouvoir accélérer encore. C'est-à-dire que si on veut une création moyenne, médiane de ce qui se fait sur Internet, on ouvre ChatGPT, on lui demande de nous faire l'image de notre choix, il nous la sort à peu près. Sauf que ce sera mauvais. C'est-à-dire que ce sera dans la moyenne de la créativité classique par rapport à une moyenne de ce qu'il a comme référence d'image. Éventuellement qu'un jour, on aura des AGI, des IA qui auront une part d'autonomie, je vais pas dire émotionnelle, mais presque, qui auront une sensation de créer des choses en dehors de la boîte. Mais au jour d'aujourd'hui, on a des IA en termes de création d'images et de génération d'art qui sont extrêmement conventionnelles. Les images qui sortent,
déjà, bien sûr, à ce qui existe déjà, c'est rien de nouveau, bien sûr.
Il n'y aura pas un Xcopy, un Beeple ou un tout ça qui va sortir d'un prompt ChatGPT, c'est sûr. Donc voilà, c'est sûr qu'il y a une part émotionnelle, créative qui, encore une fois, reste le propre de l'artiste. Donc je pense que le piège de l'IA pour les plus jeunes artistes, peut-être ceux qui débutent, c'est qu'ils ont l'impression que créer une collection d'art numérique, c'est facile.
C'est facile et ça se fait comme ça, sans réel...
Et le marché nous le montre bien. 99% des NFT se sont littéralement crachés parce que le tri va être fait par la qualité émotionnelle. L'art, la valeur de l'art, sachant que ça n'est pas utilitaire. Je veux dire, vendre une fourchette, c'est une analyse de marché où est-ce que les gens ont besoin de fourchettes et on vend des fourchettes parce que ça sert à manger. Mais vendre de l'art, ça n'a qu'une valeur émotionnelle. C'est-à-dire, et la valeur émotionnelle, c'est le sens de se sentir vivant. Je vais un peu loin, c'est de la philo, mais c'est parce qu'on est en contact avec les émotions depuis notre enfance que l'on existe. On se sent vivant, parce qu'on a pleuré, ri, qu'on a eu des émotions fortes et belles. Ce qui ne veut pas dire facile. L'art doit être beau, mais c'est pas forcément confortable. Voilà. Et je pense que les IA sont très confortables parce qu'elles veulent nous plaire. C'est peut-être le plus gros biais cognitif des large language models actuellement, c'est qu'ils font en sorte que tu restes sur ChatGPT parce qu'ils sont complaisants. l'art est pas complaisant. Le vrai art qui va nous troubler, c'est celui qu'on a du mal à regarder sans avoir une émotion.
Fait mal, celui qui donne une
celui
émotion.
Qui questionne.
Bien sûr,
un bon film, il est jamais super. Quand on sort, on est un peu mouvementé, quoi. Le film sage, bon, bah,
le film sage, voilà, on oublie assez vite. Merci Léo pour ces éléments de réponse. Marc, est-ce que tu vas ajouter une réponse ou un élément de réponse sur tout ce qui est au rapport avec les NFT, etc., l'art numérique ou l'art plus en général?
J'aimerais bien questionner un peu plus loin, c'est-à-dire parce que là, on s'aventure sur le monde de l'art et de toute façon, la définition de l'art, elle diffère quand même beaucoup de la personne avec qui on parle. Et moi, je vois par exemple le succès actuellement sur les réseaux sociaux des AI video generated, par exemple. Ça fait énormément de bazar, si je puis dire, pour les vrais créateurs de contenu. Mais ça marche.
Et on le voit surtout avec notamment Elon Musk, son nouveau marketing sur le fait qu'il va de plus en plus rémunérer les créateurs sur X, notamment là, un dernier prix d'un post, un thread sur un marché d'un mec justement en rapport avec le Web3 qui a gagné 1 million d'euros. Du coup, cette idée-là de se dire que beaucoup de vidéos sont générées en IA, qui vont être rémunérées, il n'y a pas un certain vice, en fait, un certain problème dans l'équation vis-à-vis de tout ça.
Je saurais pas répondre à cette question parce que voilà, là où le marché va, à mon sens, c'est là où il y a le plus de personnes qui sont excitées entre guillemets.
Je pense finalement, ça revient en fait ce qu'on a dit tout à l'heure, c'est une certaine régularité autour de ça. Il y a aujourd'hui le Conseil même européen qui commence à en parler. On a eu les locaux de X qui se sont fait perquisitionner récemment parce que justement ils faisaient un peu rien. Aujourd'hui, on voit que il y a des choses qui bougent, mais on reste encore, pour moi, à mon sens, encore très loin de quelque chose qui pourrait être vraiment concret et stable en fait sur le long terme. J'aimerais aborder avec vous, on a passé cette question-là. La question que j'aimerais aborder avec vous, elle est toute simple. Aujourd'hui, on est ici avec du Web3, des startups, des étudiants, des builders, des VC. Et l'idée, elle est simple. C'est en quoi aujourd'hui le Web3 et notamment aussi Cryptosphère, qui est avec vous aujourd'hui, qui est avec nous aujourd'hui, pardon. Comment vous arrivez justement à apporter de la valeur ajoutée aux choses, apporter de la valeur ajoutée à ces écosystèmes. Qu'est-ce que Cryptosphère et qu'est-ce que les startups, les incubateurs peuvent aujourd'hui qu'est-ce que ça change aujourd'hui en France, notamment en termes de déploiement, de finances vis-à-vis de l'IA et du Web3 en général?
Tout ce nouveau marché apporte aussi son lot de asymétrie, son lot de problèmes. Et donc, ce lot de problèmes tend à des nouvelles solutions, que ce soit par l'éducation avec Cryptosphère ou que ce soit par l'innovation comme avec ma startup. Et donc, ce nouveau marché permet donc de créer des nouvelles communautés, des nouveaux liens. C'est ce qu'on essaie de mettre en avant avec Cryptosphère.
D'accord. Est-ce que Louise ou Max, puisque vous êtes de la team, je pense que ça sera...
Ouais, je pense que surtout ça permet de sortir de son silo et ça permet de s'ouvrir un peu à ce qui existe dans les autres écoles. Je regarde, moi personnellement, je suis à Epita, donc c'est une école qui est technique et il y a des axes qu'on ne voit pas parce que on a un axe qui est très technique. Quand on rencontre un élève de l'ESCP, on a une nouvelle vision et c'est et honnêtement, on voit la différence. Maintenant, moi, ça fait 1 an et demi que j'y suis, et on voit la différence des gens qui sont sortis un peu de ce confort de juste l'école et des personnes qui sont confrontées à d'autres regards, à d'autres visions, et ça permet aussi de créer des choses et de créer des projets.
Le fait de sentir avec des personnes du même groupe, que je pourrais dire de pairs, finalement, qui partagent les mêmes convictions, pas forcément que des convictions, mais en tout cas les mêmes aspirations plutôt, ça fait se sentir en fait peut-être compris en fait sur les choses et pas seul, comme tu l'as abordé totalement en fait, le fait d'avoir juste l'école, le fait d'avoir des associations, que ce soit là on parle vous êtes une entreprise entre guillemets qui a but non lucratif qui permet de faire des événements, etc. Pour vous aujourd'hui, est-ce que vous voyez des limites quand même à ça? Est-ce que des moyens financiers, peut-être aussi l'État n'est pas derrière vous sur tous les points en termes de partenaires? Est-ce que vous sentez que vous avez beaucoup de valeur à ajouter, mais qu'en contrepartie, peut-être, les choses ne sont pas à parts égales, si je peux dire?
Après, bon, ça reste une association étudiante, donc forcément, il y a moins de poids qu'une entreprise. Mais honnêtement, la limite, à partir du moment où tu es motivé et que tu as un projet, en fait, il y a pas forcément de limite. Et je sais je trouve qu'il y a quand même pas mal de support des écoles quand on arrive avec un projet, qu'on leur dit, bon, bah, est-ce que ça vous intéresse? Souvent, la réponse est oui. Donc, je dirais que la limite, oui, c'est qu'on est une asso étudiante. Donc, il y a il faut faire ses preuves. On est quand même assez jeune. Il y a des moments où on est devant des personnes qui ont le double, voire le triple de notre âge. Donc forcément, il y a de l'expérience. La différence, c'est l'expérience, mais il y a aussi des choses à apporter, quoi.
Justement, Léo qui est un peu plus âgé, toi qui est pas forcément directement intégré dans cet écosystème directement d'associations, même si tu as à côté tes groupes d'art, qu'est-ce que tu penses justement, si tu peux nous parler un peu des groupes d'art, etc. Qu'est-ce que tu penses justement de ces associations, de ces incubations, de ces startups, de tout ce qui se crée en fait de juste de points communs, mais dans un sens un peu à ton échelle. Comment tu vois les choses d'un regard aussi peut-être extérieur aussi?
Bah, je trouve ça super, hein. C'est-à-dire que moi j'ai évolué dans un secteur, j'ai un peu un double background parce que j'ai des études scientifiques et j'ai failli à un moment aller vraiment plus sur la 3D, la tech, et j'ai tout viré pour aller vers les beaux-arts, le manuel. Je suis allé en Italie apprendre la sculpture sur marbre à ma vingtaine et tout, pour après aller à New York et être dans un milieu un peu plus 3D, animation, tout ça. Donc j'ai vu, c'était en 2008-2010, donc j'ai vu toute l'évolution du milieu de la tech, de l'intérieur aussi. Et ce que je trouve fantastique, c'est que ça crée un vivier de réflexion. Et c'est pour ça qu'il faut le cultiver en France. Je pense qu'on a besoin de ce vivier de réflexion, ce vivier de financement aussi, ce qui nous manque par rapport aux Américains ou en Asie aussi, où ils ont plus de facultés de levier. Et je pense aussi dans l'art, c'est aussi en 1970, tout le marché de l'art était à Paris et en France, les grandes maisons de vente, les artistes les plus chers et tout, par une stratégie d'investissement dans l'art et de reprise du marché. C'est les Américains qui ont maintenant le marché de l'art le plus dynamique et le plus fort. Donc je pense que tout est une question de savoir miser sur les personnes qui pensent. Et pour penser, il faut penser le beau, c'est-à-dire penser le bien, ce qui va vraiment être en mesure de changer le monde pour le meilleur. Et je vois beaucoup de gens qui pensent le trend ou qui pensent la fonction juste parce que c'est
sur le moment, bien sûr.
Alors
pas
que
sur du long terme.
la vraie fonction, je pense que dans tout ce qu'on fait là, il y a un peu de ça. Qu'est-ce qui va changer les choses pour le meilleur? Et c'est vrai que voilà, je pense que l'art, tout comme la tech, tout comme l'innovation, doit être vu comme une valeur d'investissement. Là où les Américains ont su le faire dans l'art en soutenant des studios qui valent 200 millions comme Jeff Koons ou autres, c'est pas encore quelque chose qui est nativement dans l'état d'esprit en Europe.
Et voir déjà que
ça va venir.
Juste à notre juste valeur, voilà, des événements comme ça, on peut être ensemble, partager des choses.
Bien sûr.
C'est déjà une première étape finalement à toutes ces choses, même si on en est encore loin, voilà, des exemples des États-Unis.
Oui.
C'est selon moi et aussi à votre sens quelque chose de.
C'est hyper important.
Ouais,
j'espère que dans 10 ans, ce sera au Stade de France, comme on le disait.
On espère, on se recroisera.
Oui.
Max Kylian, est-ce que tu...
Ouais, je suis assez aligné avec Léo pour le coup. Moi, je vois une grosse différence entre les blockchain clubs aux États-Unis, notamment, et nous. C'est que voilà, on n'a pas les mêmes moyens.
Pas les mêmes moyens, c'est toujours ça, ouais.
Mais ça ne nous empêche pas d'être présents sur la scène. Voilà, on fait des synergies.
Comme disait Louise, quand on a la volonté derrière, c'est le plus important. Après, ce qui vient derrière, on peut en parler, on peut en discuter pendant des débats, mais les choses avanceront toujours si la personne sont là aussi pour avancer derrière. J'aimerais terminer avec vous une petite dernière question, je pense la plus primordiale, qui est un peu chacun pourra répondre à sa manière. Pour conclure, j'aimerais vous demander à chacun si on se revoit dans 3 ans, qu'est-ce qui aura réellement changé pour vous dans l'IA appliqué au marché, que ça soit traditionnel, au marché aussi plus DeFi, Web3, et aussi au marché de l'art. Comment vous voyez concrètement les choses dans 3 ans? Où en sera l'IA? Où en seront les humains? Est-ce qu'il y aura toujours un contrôle humain derrière? Comment vous voyez les choses concrètement?
Moi, je vois les choses, je pense que des grands laboratoires comme Anthropic ou OpenAI vont commencer à sortir les premières AGI, où là, il faudra peut-être commencer à réguler, à conformer et peut-être à plus limiter le scope de l'IA. Et d'un point de vue financier, je vois du coup les premiers produits financiers pilotés par IA, c'est-à-dire qu'on pilote l'exposition de ces produits financiers pour réduire la volatilité et augmenter la rentabilité. Moi, je vois ça, mais d'un point de vue marché.
Est-ce que tu vois une finitude à tout ça? Le fait d'avoir par exemple les plus gros actifs en termes de capitalisation boursière qui sont dominés, entre guillemets, dirigés par ces agents, est-ce qu'il y aura tu parles de rendement, etc. Est-ce que tu penses qu'il y aura quand même une finitude en fait finalement sur ça? Est-ce qu'il y aura un certain contrôle ou ça va juste dans 3 ans, tu vois vraiment les choses telles quelles, les actifs financiers contrôlés par des agents IA
Bah, je pense qu'on peut plafonner cela par 2 lois de la finance classique, donc tout simplement la loi des rendements décroissants, c'est-à-dire plus la quantité en cours, mais que nous avons, plus lors du changement d'exposition, nous faisons bouger le marché. Donc il va du coup avoir en termes donc mais de performance, il va y avoir mais des performances qui vont être de moins en moins grands, plus du coup ces produits financiers seront démocratisés.
Bien sûr, c'est la loi de la finance sur la plafond d'un actif, on s'est compris, bien sûr.
Et aussi, je pensais excusez-moi, que dans un second temps, il faudra aussi, l'IA, apprendre à ne pas que être spéculatif. Il faudra aussi, je pense, lui donner une certaine éthique. Je pense aussi d'un point de vue RSE, aussi ne pas que lui faire comprendre qu'il faut que du PNL, mais il faut aussi...
J'en parlais très bien tout à l'heure, on est dans un monde fini et on demande des ressources souvent des fois qui ne sont pas, on le voit de plus en plus, voilà, les serveurs coûtent très cher en eau et on est prêt à mettre en péril des gens qui en ont besoin pour justement toujours plus en fait de données, d'on-chain, de gens qui veulent entre guillemets utiliser ces prompts qui forcément, comme tu l'as très bien dit, depuis 2002 ça existe, mais aujourd'hui on sent qu'en fait c'est de la masse adoption. Genre les gens, ça en parle tout le temps, que ce soit du vibe coding, des gens développent des sites web en 5 minutes, en fait, et utilisent des litres d'eau pour des choses qui, au final, je dirais pas qu'ils n'apportent rien, mais est-ce que si on voit les choses d'un regard un peu plus large, est-ce que ça va pas nous mener aussi à une finitude, finalement, en fait, faire des choses toujours avec, voilà, comme je disais, je rentre peut-être un peu dans des détails, mais un capitalisme qui est toujours là pour croître dans une planète qui, pour le moment, a des ressources finies. Il y a un souci dans l'équation. On fait des mathématiques, il y a un souci dans l'équation. Donc, c'est une question, je pense, à beaucoup de débats. Mais merci pour ton élément de réponse. Max Kylian, je te laisse nous donner ton élément de réponse.
Moi, je serais un peu plus mitigé parce que, comme tu l'as dit déjà, voilà, on n'a pas une ressource infinie. Donc ça, on est limité dans tous les cas. À un moment donné, ça va ralentir. Alors, on vit dans un monde qui évolue très vite. Et ça
Ces dernières années, ça a exponentiellement en termes de...
Exactement, ça ne fait que s'accélérer. Mais moi, à l'échelle de 3 ans, je dirais que ça va pas beaucoup changer en réalité. Enfin, pour être clair, je pense qu'on va avancer, on va développer donc AGI, whatever. On aura des agents, on va pouvoir les contrôler, leur donner des tâches très spécifiques. Mais tout le monde ne peut pas gagner. Enfin, c'est-à-dire que si sur les marchés, je vois pas les marchés remplis d'agents IA en vrai.
Est-ce que ce sera pas après une question de qui aura le plus performant? Par exemple, les Européens qui seront le plus sur les marchés financiers, est-ce que ça sera pas plutôt du coup maintenant qui commence à voir trade, commence à voir faire des fonds spéculatifs, ça sera juste en fait qui aura le meilleur agent?
Il y aurait une rotation peut-être, comme il y a une rotation des facteurs par exemple. Je sais pas, par exemple, là on est sur le momentum, on est sur la value, on est sur le growth, tu vois. Et je pense que il y aurait ce même genre de choses parce que ça dépend de plein de facteurs. Voilà, tout simplement.
Merci Max Kylian. Léo.
C'est une question qui est éminemment intéressante. C'est pour ça que je trouve que l'approche française de Mistral, par exemple, elle est assez intéressante en IA, c'est-à-dire quel est le meilleur rendement par rapport à l'énergie. Parce que, en gros, on a l'intelligence qui devient de l'énergie avec l'IA. Le coût de l'intelligence devient le coût de l'énergie, là où c'était pour les entreprises, le coût le plus fort était acheter des gens qui savent penser. Maintenant, ça va être acheter de l'énergie. Et donc, la question va être comment générer le plus d'intelligence possible avec le moins d'énergie possible. Parce qu'en effet, on est dans un monde fini. On voit bien que, voilà, là, ça fait exploser le cours de l'argent alors qu'on l'a même pas en stock. On peut même pas livrer l'argent à la valeur qu'il est. Donc, en fait, il y a une décorrélation totale entre la valeur des actifs et la réalité matérielle de cet actif. Moi, par rapport à mon activité, je pense qu'il va se passer vraiment quelque chose dans le real world asset, qui est un sujet blockchain assez important. On va avoir de la certification des objets qui vont assurer leur provenance dans le temps via la blockchain. Et on va vers un monde qui va chercher la qualité plutôt que la quantité. Parce qu'on ne va pas pouvoir produire des IA pour 8 milliards d'êtres humains. On ne va pas pouvoir tous rouler en Porsche Cayenne. C'est pas vrai. Je suis désolé, mais c'est la triste réalité, mais qui est belle en même temps. On va revenir vers la qualité par rapport à l'énergie. Et la notion de real world asset, d'art, de provenance, de certification de valeur par la rareté, lié à une IA qui pourra superviser ça, je pense que ça va se démocratiser très fort. Il y aura plus de j'achète une œuvre qui doit transiter par bateau jusqu'à chez moi. J'achèterai le token du monnaie qui sera toujours au musée, que je pourrais revendre sur Internet comme étant une valeur liquide. Ça amènera beaucoup de liquidité dans un marché et je pense que l'hyperluxe et l'art vont redevenir des valeurs centrales plus que la consommation de masse.
Merci beaucoup pour ces belles paroles. Louise, pour terminer.
Je suis plutôt d'accord avec Clovis sur dans 3 ans la place qu'auront les boîtes comme Anthropic ou OpenAI. Par contre, là où je suis pas forcément d'accord, je pense que il y aura des agents IA dans, je pense absolument tous les use cases possibles et imaginables. Ça commence déjà et sur ça. Mais là où je pense qu'il faut faire attention avec la régulation dans certaines régions du monde, il y a aucune régulation et faire attention à ne pas non plus prendre du retard parce qu'on est déjà en retard d'un point de vue européen. Et aujourd'hui, il y a quand même une grosse problématique de souveraineté. Donc faire attention à ça. Effectivement, l'approche de Mistral est très intéressante, mais elle n'est pas bloquée par faut pas qu'elle soit bloquée par des lois et des réglementations un peu inutiles. Voilà.
Merci beaucoup. Est-ce que vous avez quelque chose encore à ajouter sur tout ce débat? Est-ce qu'il a... Je t'en prie, avec plaisir.
Je suis là encore une fois assez d'accord avec Léo dans le sens où pour moi la valeur dans le futur ça va être la qualité. Ça va pas être dans définir la qualité c'est difficile parce que de nos jours générer du texte de très bonne qualité c'est très facile mais c'est très visible aussi. Enfin ça se remarque et on en perd donc notre je dirais notre nature entre guillemets.
Bien sûr.
Et ce qui va être très important, c'est de conserver, en fait, dans nos domaines respectifs, bien entendu, notre expertise, notre curiosité d'aller chercher.
Certaines approches humaines, en fait, finalement, des choses, et pas non plus être quelque chose dans que qualité parfait, qui au final, faut garder ce sentiment-là. Merci beaucoup. J'aimerais terminer du coup par vous remercier tous pour nous avoir écoutés, pour répondre voilà une dernière fois à la question. Oui, aujourd'hui, l'IA, les agents IA vont changer les choses, que ce soit d'un point de vue trader, que ce soit d'un point de vue aussi vis-à-vis de l'art numérique. Mais il faut voir les choses aussi que les modèles mathématiques, ce qui est sur le papier n'est pas vraiment la réalité, forcément sur tous les aspects. Donc beaucoup de questions sont encore à débattre et ce sera un plaisir d'en reparler avec vous une prochaine fois. Merci à tous, merci pour cet événement. Je sais pas
Leverage can boost your results, but it also raises your risk. So trade smart, stay informed, and predict with confidence.
From connecting to its first batch of applications, to providing global services, from becoming China's first company with over 1 million servers and peak bandwidth of over 100 TBPs, to introducing its strategy for sustainable innovations for social value. Tencent Cloud is always at the forefront of the global cloud computing space. Based on its world-leading cloud capabilities and innovative industry practices, Tencent Cloud turns cutting-edge technologies into readily available tools that are easy to use and help tackle problems head-on. Tencent Cloud has been certified by multiple authoritative agencies at home and abroad, and has been ranked by leading technology firms, including Gartner, Forrester, and IDC, among the top 5 cloud vendors in the world. It makes tech for the future and remains committed to creating sustainable innovations for social value, helping enhance people's sense of happiness. It has played a significant role in population census, frontier exploration, smart cities, global dialogue, and other fields. By turning the complex into simple, Tencent Cloud enables the melding of technology and business, unlocking unlimited possibilities for the development of the real economy. It enables digital technology and the real economy to create value together, driving forward high-quality economic growth. It empowers the digital transformation journey of partners across a wide array of sectors, such as industry, energy, transport, and exhibition. It harnessed the power of technology to help battle against the COVID-19 pandemic, enabling boundless collaboration through VooV Meeting. It builds small into large, helping SMEs tackle practical problems, connect to any existing networks, invigorating new growth. It offers cloud products and services that are built for business and creates an ecosystem of innovation to supercharge the growth of SMEs. Tencent Cloud is your trusted industrial digitalization partner with cutting-edge technologies, solid expertise, and easy-to-use products. Tencent Cloud brings the benefits of cloud computing to every individual and organization. As always, Tencent Cloud is ready to work with you to build innovative digital infrastructure and foster new growth in digital economy together.